Yes, good evening. SAVVA here from Football Heritage TV. I don't know why I emphasised football. It is match evening. This is the live watch along. Don't worry, the scoreboard's going to be up in a minute. We're going to go through the teams first. Don't worry. Good evening to each and every one of you. The teams are out. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me just quickly post or pop a message onto YouTube rather. And give me 1 second, people. Good evening to you all. How are you all? Let me know how you're feeling. What shall I say? Join SAVVA for a live watch along of Spurs v Burnley in the FA Cup third round. There we go. Right. So the team news is out. Should we get to it? Should we have a look at it? And then I'll put the pretty scoreboard behind me and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, gosh. Lots of talk about what is the team going to be. Here is the team. Here is the Tottenham Hotspur team. Hopefully everyone can see that. No, actually, you won't be able to see it if I do that, will you? How about that? There we go. The starting lineup for tonight, it is full strength. I mean, if you can call Davis and Royale full strength, but it's a very, very strong Tottenham team, all considering. Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro at right back, Dogi at left back with Emerson Royale and Davis at centre half. Skip gets the nod over Højbjerg. All of this tells me that Højbjerg is leaving very, very soon. He is not being played over Ollie Skip, and he is a better player than Ollie Skip. So Skip and Bentancur, who captains the team in midfield, Lo Celso as an attacking midfielder, and then Kulu, Ritchie and Johnson. It remains to be seen whether Kulu or Johnson play on the left or the right and vice versa. But it is the team that that many people predicted last night. He has gone as strong as possible. And I can tell you, I know it's very difficult to see from that caption, but the benches, Fraser Forster, Ashley Phillips, Alfie Dorrington, Mickey van der Ven is back on the bench. Ryan Sessegnon, absolutely amazed that he's not got injured in the warm-up yet, if they've started warming up. Højbjerg, Donnelly, Brian Hill, and Dane Scarlett, fresh from his spell at Ipswich, where he didn't manage to score a single goal. He is on the bench tonight. Bentancur's captain. So it leads me to ask first and foremost, before I say good evening to everyone properly, what do you think? What are we going with the team? Everyone happy? More than enough to beat Burnley, right? And let's have a look at the Burnley team, shall we? Actually, before I do that, I'll tell you what. Shall I make my background look a bit prettier? Why don't we do this? Please work first time. Please work first time. Please work first time. Boom. There we go. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Burnley 0. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Let's have a look at the lineup for Burnley tonight. Let's see where we are. So the FA Cup, although that's Monday night for some reason. The FA Cup, Tottenham v Burnley. The lineup for Burnley tonight, I'm going to have to, they haven't put them in formation order yet. It's Muric in goal. It will be Delcroix at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back with O'Shea. And I'm guessing, listen, I'm not going to try and pretend to do this team yet. I'm going to wait. At the moment, it's come up like that. You know, when it's not in order and you think, oh, God, so I've got to try and predict who's playing where. I'll come back to that because this is one of those teams where they've got such a mixed bag of players. It's the English FA Cup, and 3 English players are on the pitch tonight. 3 English players. Ollie Skip is the only English player in the Spurs 11. And Aaron Ramsey, the 20-year-old, and Charlie Taylor are the 2 for Burnley. So 3 English players across the entire 22 men. And people tell me that other players from other leagues will struggle in the Premier League. I don't think so. Everybody, smash the like. Come on, listen, we have enough streams a day that everyone should know. There's 128 of you in here, only 32 likes. That means 100 people haven't yet. So please, please, please smash that button. I thank you for joining me because there are probably many other people you could have joined tonight. So if you are going to stay along and watch it with me, then I really, really do appreciate. You joining me. I appreciate that some people have probably been live for about 3 hours to get the heads up on this. But at the end of the day, if you're going to watch with me, you're going to watch with me. If you're not, you're not. So good evening to absolutely everybody. Mark Cook is in the house. Big up to you. Big up to Amy. How you doing? They said all three FA Cup matches will be on ESPN and in the United States. Yes, they will indeed. The other two games tonight, Brentford at home to Wolves and Fulham at home to Rotherham. So that should be very interesting. Of course, Wolves just battered Brentford at the weekend, last weekend. Fulham will be massive favourites at home to Rotherham. Let's see whether they put out a strong team. They've gone strong enough to win the game. They definitely have, Fulham. They have gone strong enough, even if Rotherham have Cafu in midfield. I'm not kidding you. Cafu in midfield for Rotherham. And then in the other game, you've got Brentford v Wolves, which kicks off in 15 minutes. And that is, I'm just looking to see if both teams have gone strong. Totti, Bueno, Kilman, Semedo, Gomez, Doyle, Doherty. Strong enough, I would say. I would say that both teams have gone strong enough to try and win the game, but we will see, won't we? We really will see. Big up to Mario 2012. By the way, this is the first. You've got 49 minutes to kick off. This is a chance for everyone to get questions in. Let us know what you want to debate. I'll start the debate off and then we open it up out to the floor. You know how my channel works by now. I like to separate myself from all the other channels. Big up Mario 2012. Boom. It is match day. Mazza has said, come on, you Spurs. Jack Phillips, the 280th Jack Phillips said, great to see that Ange has learned from his previous mistakes. No pissing about. Strongest team is out there tonight. Yeah, no excuses. Got to go through tonight. No excuses. Tottenham NS has said, absolutely right. Strongest squad. No excuses tonight. Absolutely. Good evening to you, Rico65. I hope you're well. They are out and we've gone through them. By the way, smash the subscribe button. Everyone has been very generous the last couple of days with the subscribers. So thank you very much for that. I really, really do appreciate it. I know that there are a lot of people you could have subscribed to, but I really, really do appreciate it. Amy has said, yeah, put the team out. A GBC fan has said, we went full strength. Ange haters in the mud. GBC, you say some strange stuff. POK in the mud. John Kramer fan has said, Skip starting as a disaster. I would have played Kulu in the 10 and given Scarlett a run. I mean, when you say giving Scarlett a run, this is a guy that didn't score a single goal and hardly got minutes for Ipswich. And you really want him starting for Spurs? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure I do, if I'm brutally honest. Trigger 501 I said, team news out. No Foster in goal. Yes. Nige from Pure Coys. Big up, Nige from Pure Coys. Said, evening, Severn chat. Strong team tonight. I like it. Nige, if you like it, I like it. By the way, just so you know, everybody, I have cancelled my TikTok and Instagram accounts. So if anyone looks for me on there and I'm not there, I haven't deleted you or blocked you. I'm not on there anymore. Got bored of it. Ended up scrolling through too much. Gone. Just a YouTube now. No TikTok, no Twitter, no Instagram. I use somebody else's Twitter account purely for match days to have a look at what Fabrizio Romano and stuff say. Stead in the mud. Yeah, he did get the team very wrong, didn't he? Benton Core as captain. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, people. Benton Core as captain. Perchy in the mud, where are you? Well, Perchy did say, didn't he, that he felt that Forster, well, he said he wouldn't play him, but he thought that Postecoglou might. For me, I thought this. Now, this is an interesting point. This is an interesting point. By the way, big up to Gons Football and Things. Big up to you. Big up to Bill. How you doing, bro? Hope all is well with you. Trigger said he's excited with this team. Yeah, for me, I think we should walk all over these tonight. My score prediction is 3-1. The Celso, Richie and Brennan. I went for 3-0 or 3-1 as well. Get your scores in now. I'll ask for them a bit closer to the time as well. But get your scores in now. Let's have a look at them. Now, this is an interesting one. So, for anyone that didn't see, about an hour or so ago, Romano did say he understands that Tottenham have made new contact with Genoa for Radu Dragusin. Negotiations still ongoing and expected to continue over the weekend. I mean, I've never known a deal take so long. It's ridiculous. Personal terms remain agreed with Spurs. Genoa insist on 30 million guaranteed fee. Formal official bid expected soon. On top of that, we have heard that a fee has been agreed with Bayern Munich for Eric Dyer, which is just absolutely mind blown. Mind blown, everybody. Eric Dyer going to Bayern Munich. Are we really going to have this? Are we going to have it? Let me know what you think about that, Eric Dyer. Dragusin, the reason I bring him up is he is starting tonight for Genoa. He is starting tonight for Genoa. So clearly a deal is not as close as people will have you believe. He is starting tonight in the Serie A game for Genoa. Gary has said Cess on the bench. It's wild. GBC fan has said it's time to win the FA Cup, lads. Let's at least do a deep run. Absolutely. Trigger's gone 3-0 Spurs. By the way, let me see now if I can get the team news up for Burnley, and let's see if they put it in order. Come on, put it in order. I'll get to it shortly. By the way, Brentford and Wolves have kicked off, so I will keep you updated with that game. But they have kicked off, Brentford versus Wolves. Gary Officer has said, come on, you Spurs. Absolutely. GBC is saying, let's do another 5-2. I would be quite happy with a 5-2. Absolutely. Absolutely would. Where are we? Bear with me one second. Sorry. You know, I was trying to get the team up and then it just kind of, my phone went all a bit haywire. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. There we go. We are back, people. We are back. John Kramer's fan said, Burnley's team is weakened, apparently. Anything but a win is unacceptable. Absolutely. Anything but a win. What's going on here? No. Let's cancel that. Thank you. John has said, big up Ange, taking the game seriously with a selection. Get it one early, then bring on some of the kids, not the other way round. Right, I'm just going to try and find this team for you. I want to be able to bring it up properly. Let's go to Burnley official, shall we? Burnley FC official. Here we go. Let's have a look. Burnley official. There's the starting lineup. Bear with me one second. Let's stop that screen. Let's present. Let's share the screen. Let's get rid of that comment. Cancel that. Present. Share screen. Burnley official. Share. There we go. Remove me. No. The other way round. Boom. There we go. They've gone with Muric, O'Shea, Taylor, Foster, Zarauri, Ramsey, Vitinho, Cullen, Amdouni, Delcroix, and Odebert. Have they gone full strength? I don't ever know anymore with Brighton what full strength actually means. So we will see, won't we? We will see. Let's stop that. Let's present. Let's share the screen. Let's go back. It's all good fun being a content creator when you have to constantly switch between screens and formats. There you go. We're back. The Right Show has said, I thought you was about to do a Joey Barton. Oh, what was I going to do? What do you mean? What did Joey Barton do that you thought I was going to do? Let me know. Big up to all the people inside the house. Can we get a like? Can we get a like? Only a third of you have pressed that like button so far. Let's smash that like button. Come on, people. Let's smash the like button. The numbers are growing by the minute. Pac-Man has said, I hope it's better than yesterday's game. Oh, God, it was dire, wasn't it? Do you know what, Pac-Man, I'll be honest, so many games I've watched in the last couple of months have been absolutely diabolical. No pun intended. It's a cowardice team selection. What's he done wrong now for you? Tottenham LSG. What's he done wrong? Come on, you tell us. Wolves not on in the UK. You're not quite a big club like Spurs, are you, Ryan? It's not on. I will keep you updated, though. I'm sure you're watching it somehow, Ryan, but I'll let you know as soon as I hear of any goals. Daniel, he's not going to get a game. Come on, he's not going to get a game anytime soon. He's got to go out on loan, right? I guess that once Dragusin or someone like that comes in, he's going to go out on loan. Fantastic that Bentancur is captain. 3-0 tonight. Yeah, I've gone with 3-0 or 3-1. We've got Huang and 8 Nuri out for internationals. Oh, Ryan, we can all play that game, mate. We can all play that game. Bentancur captain is a beautiful sight to see. Glad he didn't go basic with Davis. Yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised he didn't, but very pleasantly surprised. Black Coach 76. Love that. Lovely picture there. I said it's 5:41 a.m. for me in Australia. Do I go for a McDonald's breakfast? Yes. Yes, of course you do. You go for a McDonald's breakfast. You get back for the Spurs game. Bish, bash, bosh. Everyone's happy. Or, I don't know if you've got Uber Eats out there. You get Uber Eats to bring you a McDonald's to your house. Keep smashing the like. Keep subscribing if you haven't already. The link to subscribe is in the chat. We're nearly at 12,300 already, so we're cruising this week. We are flying. Bill has said, big up, mate. You're the only one who converses with the chat. Never understood the point of the YouTube channel if you didn't. Big up for that. Listen, mate, I always wanted to. Loads of people will say to me, don't do it, SAVVA. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the comments. But otherwise, I just think it's silly. But that's just me. Orox Beats said, Porro to score a 25-yard screamer. Calling it now. Yeah, listen, I think this is going to be very comfortable. Get the game 3-0 up, 4-0 up. And then let's see Donnelly. Let's see Phillips. You know what I mean? By the way, Stephen Kelly is in the Sky studio. Who remembers Stephen Kelly playing right back for Tottenham Hotspur? Stephen Kelly, anyone? Stephen Kelly? I just think apparently Romano has just tweeted, so bear with me 1 second. Let's see what that bloke's had to say. Romano, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to fuss about again, but Romano has said, Eric Dyer, not in the Tottenham squad tonight, as Bayern have agreed terms with the English centre-back. German club still waiting to make the final decision, and Spurs to sign new centre-back soon as Dragusin talks continue. Sessegnon and Van der Ven back in the squad. I tell you what you've got to laugh about, right? You've got to laugh. Weren't we meant to be closing? Weren't we in talks with him on like the 29th? 29th, 30th, first. 29th, 30th, 31st, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It's like, how can we possibly be in 8-day negotiations for a player? Hang on. Bear with me. Who's that? Why is there always... It's always when you go start streaming, people who are watching you message you. And, you know, it's like, I'm streaming. I'm streaming. What are we doing here? I'm streaming. Big up. Shafay, where you been? I ain't seen you for ages, dude. Where you been? Said, I swear Dyer must have the best agent in the business. For sure. He's managed a decade at Tottenham, and now he's going to Bayern Munich probably. Absolutely crazy. But listen, fair play to him. I don't begrudge him, but it is what it is. Catalan 094 says, would you... Yes, 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 and more yes. Football fan has said Scarlett was injured. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Have a look at the games he's played on the bench, on the bench, on the bench, on the bench. 6 minutes here, 12 minutes there. Won't be easy seeing any Agal Duad style TikToks from you. Then I listen. I find that, I'll be honest, right? I think that in the general world of YouTubing anyway, there's a lot of clickbait. But I feel like the TikTok and Instagram videos from YouTubers are just ridiculous. It is all so clickbait with no one's breaking down knowledge. They come out and they say things like, this player is in the mud because he missed a penalty or something. And then everyone goes, yeah, he's crap, he's rubbish. Next game, a player scores. This guy is going to be world class. Mark my words, he's got a high ceiling. I'm thinking this isn't content. It's not why I got into it anyway, but good luck to all of those people. Good evening, Paul. Good evening to you. Hope you are well, my friend. Good evening to Daniel Harris. Do you know what? I don't know why I have got these on. I have no need to wear them. I'm on my own tonight. And my ears were just getting really, really, really hot. GBC fan said maybe the Harry Kane tax was keeping Eric Dyer in the squad. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Green Ninja has said 5-1. It's going for 5-1 tonight. Okay. Catalan 094 has said 4-0 Spurs. Richie hat-trick. Daniel's gone with 2-1. Robert Wilson's gone with 4-0 as well. Spore Clee, has said if we don't beat them 9-0, then Ange needs to be sacked. Oh, yes, sack him if we don't win 9-0. I completely agree with you. 9-0? 9-0? 9? Yes. So I don't quite think that we're going to sack him if we don't win 9-0, if I'm brutally honest. GBC has said Harry Kane misses his bestie. Ryan has just said Tuchel needs sacking. Quite straightforward for you. Tuchel needs sacking. Okay, there we go. Paul said 6-1 Spurs. Okay, 6-1. We're getting some big score lines. We do this every week, don't we? We do go big every week. More proof that Tuchel is an idiot. Fair enough. Burnley formation is 4-4-2. Going to be interesting. They'll feel they can get us. I think we'll beat them easily, but they'll feel they can get in. It's whether or not they can create enough chances. Oh, sorry, finish their chances. Because they will get chances. Let's be brutally honest about it. Catalan 094 said SAVVA Bayern, Arsenal final. Eric Dyer to score the winner. Right, here's a question I'm going to ask you. Who's going to win a trophy first? Who's going to win a trophy first? Is it going to be Eric Dyer or Tottenham Hotspur? Let me know in the chat. Eric Dyer or Tottenham Hotspur? John Kramer fan said Eric Dyer is like Chupa Moting, failing upwards. I would drive him to Munich myself. It is mad, isn't it, how people can not succeed and get great moves. Managers do it all the time. They fail and then they get another job within a week. It's absolute madness. Mark Cook has said, is Skippy playing? Yes, he is playing. He is playing in central midfield alongside captain Bentancur. GBC has said, how can that man see Eric Dyer lose 1-0 and 2-0 against his Chelsea and say, yeah, he's good enough? Listen, I just care that he is going. I mean, it's madness, right? It is absolutely madness. Oh, look at the state of my hair. It's getting long in it as well. It's getting long. Never mind. Tottenham has gone 4-2 to Burnley. Mo Geese has said, big up SAVVA. New sub from LB's channel. Loved when you cooked Grizz on the Big Six. Loads of people still talk about that. Big up to you. Thank you so much for the subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We've had 2 tonight so far. If anyone else would like to, here is the link. Can we make it to 12,300 tonight? Can we make it to 12,300 tonight? There we are, 12,267. Can we make it to 12,300 tonight? It would be absolutely brilliant if we could. Dennis has said Spurs 3-0. Amy has said Richie up front alone. Yes, he will be. Why is Harry trending? Harry Kane, I reckon because of Dyer. Let's see what else we've got down here. Wolves' biggest rivals. It's Villa, right? Is it Ryan? Is it Villa or West Brom? Oh, West Brom. Elder said horrible team selection. No Mbappe, Haaland or Bellingham. Yeah, very poor team we've whacked out there tonight. Big up to you, Elder. Big up to you. John Kramer said Calvert-Lewin being sent off was a disgrace. Okay, we're talking about that now, are we? If Everton's appeal is unsuccessful, then we have turned football into a ballet. I do think it's soft. S. Shot said the Liga games are far more good. They are cross and control and all comfortable on the ball. I agree with you. I think in La Liga, the footballers are so much better on the football. In England, it's helter-skelter, end-to-end. But it all depends what you like, really, right? It all depends what you like. There's no right or wrong here. Ryan has said, I wasn't thinking that they were out, SAVVA. That's why we're not in the lineup. When you were, oh, sorry. I hear you. Big up, Ryan. Sorry, mate. All over the shop. By the way, a big up again, by the way, to Shafay. I really did appreciate the super chat. I never ask for money, but I do ask for likes. And we've only got 77 so far, and there's nearly 200 of you in here. Let's get that to 150 ASAP. Daniel has said, hang on, have I skipped forward a little bit? Yeah, I'll go back in a second. SAVVA, when is it ever comfortable in the FA Cup? I think it will be tonight. It's got to be, right? It's got to be. It's a strong enough team. It's got to be. Yeah, Simon, channel member saying Radu starts for Genoa. Yes, he does. Oh, he's got this feeling that he'll do his ACL or something. Oh, it can't be as close as we first thought, right? It really can't. Dyer wins a trophy this season. Yes, Kelly, the Irish fullback who played for Spurs. Decent little player. No more, no less. JS has said, Ange got it right. No excuses now. We do nothing easy. Spurs 2-1. Absolutely. Absolutely. Spurs 2-1. By the way, if anyone would like to be a moderator, let me know. Now, please, it needs to be sensible people, and I'm not just going to pick anyone. But if anyone that is always in here feels they'd like to be a moderator, somebody that I can trust, please let me know in the chat. I'm looking for some more moderators, but I need it to be sensible. It can't be that someone calls someone an idiot and they're blocked. You know, it needs to be in moderation, right? Tottenham LSG said cowardice selections as in playing two terrible fullbacks at centre-back again. Impossible to keep a clean sheet with them jokers. So we better hope that terrible looking front four are firing tonight. Oh, wow. This has got to be a troll account, right? This has got to be a troll account. Yeah, I just got bored of it. Do you know what was happening, GBC? I'd get into bed and I think, let me have a little look on TikTok. I think 2 hours later, I'm just watching video after video of people just doing stuff to get noticed. And it was just a bit like, there's no content. It's just silliness. So everyone's doing a different dance move. It just wasn't for me. So I've got rid of TikTok and Instagram. Absolutely in the mud is definitely playground talk. Yes, toxic. Yes, absolutely. Mazat said, can you imagine if Dragusin picks up a bad injury tonight? Nightmare scenario. Well, if that's the case, they'll have to find someone else, won't they? But the deal clearly can't be as close as we thought. By the way, there are 29 minutes till the game. I'm just going to see if it's started the coverage yet. It looks like it has. They've got Ian Wright in the studio, of course. That's what we want to see for a Tottenham game. So Ian Wright is in the studio alongside, I can never remember her name. Is that Karen Carney? So no one representing Tottenham or Burnley. So Karen Carney and Ian Wright in the studio. They couldn't even get a Spurs or Burnley representative. Well done, ITV. Good going there. Good going. I'm hearing news of a Wolves red card, and it is João Gomez in the 9th minute. João Gomez in the 9th minute. Let me see if I can find out what happened. It says here, João Gomez is sent off after deserving nothing other than a red card for clattering into his opponent. Has anyone seen it? Has anyone seen the incident? Was it a red card? Did he deserve it? Obviously, I've not seen it. Wolves red card. Yeah, here we go. Wolves red card. Wolves one player down. João Gomez sent off. Was it a red? So now we've sold our best two players to Bayern Munich. Yeah, as soon as Kane left, Dyer automatically became our number one footballer. Yeah, I agree with you. Dyer is going to Bayern apparently. Apparently, it's not done, but there is a deal on the table. There is a deal on the table ready to go. Apparently, it's just waiting for Bayern Munich to pull the trigger. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see what happens there. By the way, why is that? Something is going on with my phone today. I don't know what it is, but something is going on with my phone. There we go. That's better. Thank you, phone. Please do what you're meant to be doing. There's the link. If anyone would like to subscribe, it'd be absolutely amazing. Mikal has said, thoughts on Dyer to Bayern. As a Bayern fan, I want to cry. I can only imagine that this is as an emergency backup, as he's like our 6th choice centre-back or something. It's our 5th choice centre-back. It's absolutely madness that Bayern Munich are signing Spurs' 5th choice centre-back. Let's see who else we've got in the chat. GBC fan has said, hopefully Sonny wins the Asian Cup after knocking out Australia to mess with Ange. Oh, wow. Wow. Dyer will sit on the bench at Bayern. Yeah, listen, they've got Matthias de Ligt. They've got Kim Min-jae. They've got, what's his name? Why can I not think of his name? Don't tell me. Actually, I haven't even caught up with the chat. Upper Meccano as well. So it's interesting. Spursy 3-0. Do you mean the Spurs 3-0 or Spursy 3-0? In 6 months, we could be talking about Eric Dyer double winner. I mean, that absolutely scares the crap out of me, if we're being brutally honest, doesn't it? It absolutely scares the crap out of me that he could win things. Bill has said, I've just asked Ladbrokes for odds on Spurs to go 1 down and for Angus to magically appear in the chat. Where is Angus? Aussie made Traveller says, you're a machine, SAVVA. Workhorse. What position did you play? I was a right winger. I was very skillful. Didn't have a lot of pace. Very skillful. And then I moved to right back. And I was one of those right backs that I got on the ball quite a lot. I fancied myself as a bit of a kind of, you know how Carl Walker comes into central midfield and starts playing. I fancied myself as that sort of player. But I was never very quick at all. Never very quick. I used to have a skill to beat a man. And then as I got older, I couldn't get away from them. So I'd beat a man and they'd catch up with me. But yeah, workhorse in terms of YouTube. Yeah, I feel like we deserve more viewers than we've got right now. And we definitely deserve more likes. We've got 90 likes. So please keep smashing that button. Let's have a look. We've got a couple of things. George, big up George, has said, gifted us 1 Football Heritage TV membership. Let me have a look and see who that went to. That went to Pac-Man. Pac-Man has gifted a channel membership Pac-Man has been gifted a channel membership by George. Big up, George. You're always very generous. And I know that before you say it, George, in the chat, the channel memberships are always pre-generated. They auto-generated. It's not up to the person doing it. George has then gone on to say, Pereira, Kulu, anytime, goal double, click, like, please. Listen, good. Is that the bet you've had? What have you put on it? What do you win back? But big up to you, George. Thank you so much. Daniel Monsondon, where have you been? Hello, brother. Hope you're well. I said, hi, SAVVA. Hope you're good. I'm going 4-2 Tottenham tonight. Good luck, as always. What's your FA Cup expectations, hope for Tottenham this season? I just want to go as deep as possible, right? What I don't want to see us knocked out by a Burnley or a Sheffield United or a Middlesbrough. If we're going to get knocked out, at least let it be by a top team and we've given them a good game. But hey, my hopes for the season, Tottenham to get in Europa League minimum, possibly Champions League, we'll see, possibly. But Daniel, you're a legend. Thank you so much. As I said, I never ask for super chats. Whenever I get them, I am very, very humbled. I'm very, very grateful. So thank you very much for that. We really do appreciate it. And keep smashing the like button, people. 95 likes. We should be on 100, 120 by now. So please keep smashing that button. Greeny has said 3-1 Spurs and a glimpse of the youngsters in action will do for me. Yeah, listen, I'd really like to see some of the youngsters get given a run out if we are winning easily. What I don't want to see is we're winning easily and Højbjerg comes on. We're winning easily and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, and Sessegnon comes on. Like, let's see a couple of the kids, shall we? Get me Savio. I can assure you this guy's going to end up at Man City. I'll bet with anyone on that. I think, who's that? Who's Zentrix? Oh, God, what's that all about? I can assure you he's going to be at Man City. I just have that feeling. Girona are part of the City group. I can just see it. He's a top footballer. Loads of comments. Matt Cox has said, funny enough, I just ate a burger and thought of Angus. I love it. Bad jokes are the best jokes. Minerals said, Emerson starting, fuming, and out. Oh, Minerals, you don't even support Tottenham. What are you doing? Laren Deb has said, Radu belongs to Spurs. Well, he will if we pay for him. Yes, that's how it works. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to give the mod to Mark Cook. Mark Cook, I can trust Mark Cook. There's certain people you can trust, certain people you can't. Have I just seen Angus creep into the chat? Have I just seen that? Is that what's truly just happened? Where's Mark Cook gone? Mark Cook. There, where you gone, Mark? Bill, I'm making you a moderator. Oh, you already are. Mark Cook, why can't I find you, Mark? Why can't I find you in my chat? What on earth is going on? There he is. There he is. Mark Cook, I am making you as a standard moderator right now. So wear that spanner with pride, my friend. It's all right. I wasn't asking, like, you don't have to be. I was just asking if anyone would like to be. Let's have a look. I'll catch up a little bit. Let's have a look. Aussie Made Traveller, big up to you with a super chat. I said, great to see VDB on the bench. Just right for Man United. Absolutely, mate. It comes just in time, doesn't it, for Man United? I would like to think that we might get him 15, 20 minutes at the end of the game and then train all week and then fit to play against United next Sunday. So keep an eye on that one. But Aussie Made Traveller, really do appreciate the super chat there. Thank you very much. I always feel quite humbled when people put super chats in. I don't know why, because I do a lot of super chats for other YouTubers, but I really do appreciate that. I've got a feeling that I did see Angus creep into the chat. Let's see if I can find him. Yeah, we've got a few mods. Unfortunately, I get a lot of trolls, so I always have to have mods in the chat. Where are we? Wow, so SAVVA was like Kulu. Not quite. Not quite. Ryan has said, I'm like Cuti Romero, but quicker. Big up. I said, big up, SAVVA. Thanks for keeping us entertained throughout the day. You're more than welcome, brother. You're more than welcome. Listen, I enjoy doing it on the most part. I enjoy doing it. Hopefully you enjoy the content. I might not be doing anything tomorrow. I do feel like I need a day off, but we'll be back on Sunday with a Spurs review in the evening. So join us for that as well. Angus is here. You picked up unit. What did you get? Angus, what did you get? Sorry if anyone's already asked this and it's in the chat. Love dogs. What did you get? What did you call it? Come on, spill the beans, mate. We need to know. And I want to see it on the screen at some point. Where are we? What sounds reasonable? I don't know what this means, but yes, why not? Yes. Matt Cox, oh dearie me, deep as possible. That's what she said. Amy has said it started to downpour at Brentford. Yeah, the weather in the UK right now, Amy, is not, well, definitely in London, it is not very nice. It's been absolutely horrible. Proud to be a Geordie said, what happens if it's a draw? There's a replay, right? I'm pretty sure, because Everton and Palace drew last night and they didn't go to extra time. It will go to a replay. Bro, it's all good, man. It's not really so if anyone wants to be, I tell you what, are Jenna on the TV? Does anyone know? Let's have a look. I'm going to have a look and see if Jenna are on the TV so we can have a little look at Dragusin. Hang on, let's go. Right, so they're not on. No, come on, 4:03. They won't be on Sky Sports. Right, there's so many sports channels now, aren't there? The transfer show, Sale Sharks v Bristol. There you go, Bologna v Genoa. There you go. I've got Bologna v Genoa on for I'm going to put it on for the first 15 minutes. And Radu Dragusin is number 5. If anyone's watching it, he is number 5 for Genoa. So this should be nice and interesting to see how good he is. Amy is also watching Genoa. Is anyone else going to put Genoa on for 15 minutes? Anyone else putting them on? Let's have a look. Who's messaged me here? Who's messaged me here? Sorry, just got my singing voice on at the moment. I'm just trying to find out some more information about Dragusin, but I can't seem to find what I wanted. So apologies. I've just wasted everybody's time. It wouldn't be the first time in my life. So the game over here I'm in Bologna right now before I head to White Hart Lane. It looks very misty. Would you agree, Amy? Looks very wet and misty in Bologna. I don't know what part of Italy Bologna is in, actually. I don't know that part of my geography. Belgrade said, I prefer Højbjerg to Skip. I think this confirms that I said, I agree. I said this earlier. It can only mean he's going to leave, right? He keeps getting overlooked for Skip. And as much as I don't rate either of them, he is the better player, is Højbjerg. Shafay, Sajad, they've kicked off here in Bologna. Genoa are wearing the black and white, and Bologna are wearing the red and blue. So we got this for 15 minutes. Then we've got FA Cup Tottenham Hotspur action. Shafay said, SAVVA, would you rather finish in a Europa League spot this season and actually try to win that next season rather than just being a participant? Do you know what? I'll be honest. I want to get top 4 because it's good. By the way, sorry, just quickly, Fabrizio Romano has said this. Sorry, just really, really quickly. I'll come back to this, Shafay. Said, Genoa president Zangrillo asked about Spurs bid for Dragusin. And he said, Radu is a top player and a top guy, but we will make our final choice. We don't need to sell anyone. We will make our decision, but we won't be forced by anyone. What do you make of that? We won't be forced by anyone. Let me know what you think. We won't be forced by anyone. That's the owner. That's the president, of Genoa. So that is very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let me get back to this comment. Sorry, Shafay, I didn't mean to be rude. Just when it broke and I saw Genoa, I thought, oh, that's definitely got us written all over it, isn't it? Would you look? I think I'd love to get top 4 because I think it shows significant improvement. But I really don't like what they've done to the Champions League format next season. I'm not really bothered from a competition perspective. I'm not really bothered. But for finishing as high up as possible, you want Champions League. But again, it goes down to our Spurs going to. Oh, I'm not saying going to make a fist of it to try and win it, but are we going to actually buy some players to cope with the competition? Because at the moment, we can't even cope. Like we're being told our players are tired after they play 1 game a week for half a season. Mazda Man, I said, I keep reading Eric Dice joined Bayern, having to pinch myself. Yeah, it's true. It's a deal is on the table. It just needs Bayern to give the say so. Angus, yes, the game is on ITV1. If you're referring to Tottenham, it is on ITV1, not Bologna v Genoa. By the way, I haven't seen the ball go anywhere near the Genoa defence yet. I can see Dragusin, but I haven't seen the ball go anywhere near him yet. Vinicius has said, Bruno Guimaraes to PSG, Newcastle in the mud. Can you see that happening? Can anyone really see Newcastle selling Bruno Guimaraes after what just happened with, what's his name? Someone? Italian midfielder, just been banned for gambling. Can't think of his name for love nor money. Got it, yeah. What's his name? Can't think of his name. But yes, I really can't see them having their top, their big signing out through gambling and then selling Bruno Guimaraes as well. I think the fans would go mad. So let me know who's watching what right now, because obviously Spurs haven't kicked off just yet. KM Hong, big up to you, has said Højbjerg has changed agent to get a move in Jan. Not likely because of the fee asked, though. Well, that's Spurs. Don't want to pay fees, but want to receive fees, right? That sounds like Spurs. Yeah, Daniel, you know what I mean. I don't rate either of them. And I'm not talking about chlamydia or syphilis. I don't rate either of the 2 players. But, I mean, Skippy for me is just you watch, he'll do something good tonight. And people will go, there you go. Good baller. Good baller. Thank you, Amy, for letting me know. Bologna is in the northwest of Italy. The northwest of Italy. Thank you very much for letting me know. By the way, smash the likes, people. Only 104 so far. Please keep smashing those likes. And can we get 2 or 3 more subscribers for anyone that hasn't yet? The link is in the chat and it's pinned. Let's have a look. Yeah, I always think though, I came on. I don't know if you agree with me. I always think it's difficult when you've got people from other countries speaking in English, unless it's translated from Italian to English or Spanish to English. I always think that the wording can be slightly wrong. But look, at the end of the day, I think it's the same with all players. If we pay what they want, he'll come. I always think that. I don't think it's ever been rocket science. Where are we? Yes, thank you. I don't know. It just went out of my mind completely. Yeah, Tonali's suspended. I cannot see in any way, shape or form that they go, yeah, go on, Bruno Guimaraes, you go mid-season. I just can't see it at all. I can't see it at all. Man Latata said, proud, it's 5. 1 is top secret to check. I've no idea what that is. Sorry, I don't know why I started reading that out. I knew immediately it didn't make sense. Big up Mark Cook said, get the likes up and please subscribe to SAVVA. Absolutely. See all the people now saying, hang on, haven't we been in talks for 8 or 9 days with Dragusin and it doesn't even seem clear. He's playing tonight. Clearly a bid has not been put on the table. You've got to laugh. You have got to laugh. Luis De La Hoz said, no way Saudi is going to sell Bruno to Qatar. Oh, I don't even think it's that. I can't believe that Newcastle, with the problems they're having at the moment, are going to go and sell one of their best players. It's just, I think it's madness, unless a huge bid is put down. Is Burnley at full strength? I don't think they are from what I'm seeing. Let's go and have a look and see if I can actually get all games. English FA Cup. Let's see if I can work this out. Who's playing where now? There, that's much better. So they've got Muric in goal, Vitinho right back, O'Shea and Delcroix at centre half, Taylor left back, Odebert, Cullen, Ramsey and Zohri, Foster and Amdouni. So no, they are not at full strength. They are definitely not at full strength. But look, I would expect, even if they were at full strength, I would truly expect us to beat them. I really, really would expect us to beat them. Angus, you get a collie. Lovely. I love a collie. Proud to be a Geordie. Big up. I said, I don't see PSG paying 150 million, but if they want to, he can go. I mean, listen, I'd sell anyone for 150 million. So yes, I hear you, but they're not going to pay that. Anna Dawes said, nice to see Ange has gone all out on team selection instead of that Fulham game debacle. At least he's learned. Absolutely. And that's all you can ask from people. Keep learning. Amy has said, 1 is at AFCON. Burnley goalkeeper making his first appearance. Listen, I think it will be highly embarrassing if we lose tonight. Having said that, I think it will be 3-0 or 3-1. And I've just seen a very rash tackle on this game. Angus has said, it's on my profile pic now, Sava. I can't see. Oh, yeah, I can see. Okay, I can see slightly. It's not the clearest picture, Angus, but okay. Listen, love collies. Big up. Look after that dog. They'll always be your best mate. You know that. Hearing that Bruno's release clause is 110 million. Wow. The world of football has gone absolutely crazy, hasn't it? Listen, there are 6 minutes until kickoff. So let me go back over to ITV and see where we're at. Still, we've got Laura Woods, who's an Arsenal fan, Ian Wright, who's an ex-Arsenal player, and Karen Carney in the studio. So no one from either side representing. Should be, right, 5 minutes until the game starts. Come on, people. Let's get your final predictions in. There's I want all your predictions. Get them in. I'll read them out as they come in. Let's go. Come on. Get your predictions in. What is the score going to be? By the way, the first goal of the FA Cup has gone in. It is Fulham 1, Rotherham 0. I'll let you know the goal scorer in a minute, but it is Fulham 1, Rotherham 0. Have we got the goal scorer? The goal scorer is not out yet, but it is 1-0. Yeah, she's ex-Arsenal and Chelsea, is she? Oh, God. Yeah, ITV doing well there. Annette, hang on, where are we? Here we go. Annette has gone for 4-1 Spurs. Finn has gone 3-1 Spurs. Proud to be a Geordie has gone 2-1 Spurs. Spurs 3, Burnley 1. Oh, God, there's so many. 3-0 Spurs. Ryan can see a replay coming, so he's going for a draw. Bobby De Cordova-Reid got the goal. Just so you know, Bobby De Cordova-Reid got the goal for Fulham. So Fulham 1, Rotherham 0. Daniel, big up to you, has gone 4-2 to Tottenham. Ben 3-2 Tottenham. 3-0 from Chris LaPlante. 3-1 from Anna. 3-1 from Tottenham NS. 2-1 to... No, you don't mean that, Peter. Do you? You don't mean that. Come on. It's not... No, come on. If they do, terrible, but... Okay, 4-0, a Geo hat-trick. Okay, fair enough. 1-0, George is going. GBC fan has gone 4-0. Neil has gone 2-all. A Richarlison hat-trick incoming. No score or just who's scoring. By the way, it is Brentford 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. The goal scorer was Neil Mopay. This is going to be a long day for Wolves. They've had none of the football, really. Only one attempt at goal, and they're down to 10 men. So Fulham 1-0 up. Brentford 1-0 up. Tottenham, Burnley to kick off in just under 4 minutes. The players are making their way to the pitch. 3-1 Spurs, 4-1 Spurs. Sorry, I missed that one. 4-0 Spurs. Angus said, I don't know what the result is, but come on, Burnley. Yeah. Sorry, haven't you won one of your last 5? Aren't you choking in the title race? 5-1 Spurs. Kulusevski hat-trick from GBC fan. 4-1 from Jamie. 4-2 from Ed. 3-1 from Bill. I'd love 3-0. VDV comes on for minutes along with Donnelly and Dorrington. Love that. I would love to see that. By the way, Ange is specialist in cup competitions. You have a good chance. I heard this before the League Cup game, though. By the way, we are at adverts in ITV. God bless ITV and their adverts. So please do, while we're waiting for that, do smash the like. Do subscribe if you haven't already. We're only 28 away now from 12,300. So thank you to all of you. Thank you for all your support. I've been blown away, actually. I was saying earlier to my wife that I'm actually blown away that since I had a break and came back, how nice everyone, well, not everyone, but 99% of people have been. So thank you so much for that. I really enjoy it. I love it that we got to see the same faces every day. I feel like I know you all inside out without knowing what any of you look like, even though you all know what I look like. Daniel, is that a picture of you? You never know, do you? You never know if it's a picture of anyone. I think it is, Daniel. By the way, did you hear that I got rid of my Instagram account? By the way, Daniel. So if you try and message me on there, you won't be able to get through to me. Daniel said, just to sum up Karen Carney's punditry, she said she's excited to see Richarlison. Oh, Ryan has said Channel is flying at the minute. I don't think it's flying. I just think we've got it back to where it used to be. I think I'm a lot happier with it. Hopefully it comes across. I was getting a bit drained of it before. Oh, needed that. You know when you put a bit of water to your mouth and you don't realise how much you need until you start drinking? Well, that's what just happened there. Let's have a look for this, shall we? There we go. Thank you to the person who just unsubscribed. Was it the water drinking? Daniel will say, that's a picture of me. Oh, you handsome devil, you. Donna, if Donna comes into the chat, Donna Cullen, she'll be all over you. By the way, just to remind you of the teams, Vicario in goal, Porro, Emerson, Davis, Udogi, Bentancur and Skip, Johnson, Lo Celso, Kulu, Charlison, with Forster, Højbjerg, Hill, Sessegnon, Phillips, Van der Ven, Scarlett, Donnelly, and Dorrington on the substitute bench. So they're going with a 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it. Burnley, Muric, Coutinho, O'Shea, Delcroix, and Taylor. Zaroury, Cullen, Ramsey, and Odebert. And Dooney and Foster up top, with Larson, Tresor, Dekill, Redmond, Roberts, Rodriguez, Brownhill, Cork, and Vigoro on the bench. We're about to kick off, people. We are about to kick off. Let me see if I can get my timer right. I hate it when I don't get my timer right. And we are there. I've done it. There we go. I've done it. We're off. Big up to everyone. Daniel, I just don't really, I didn't really use it a lot. It's not really for me. How many subscribers? 12,270. Exactly. 12,270. So, the Burnley keeper with an interesting pass. Hang on. Burnley have pulled it down. They've played it out wide, but that's a poor ball, and a doggy can calmly play that to Vicario. Wasted there from Burnley. Angus said there's no other pundits on ITV. It's always, it's just so boring, isn't it, with them guys? Ibrahim said, SAVVA, watch Angelo Gabnurel, teenager signed by Chelsea. Baller, better than Palmer. I hear a lot that young players are better than other players, but all right, I'll go and check him out. Oh, Jesus. Pretending to be executives. So, a minute and 15 seconds gone here at White Hart Lane. And Spurs have the ball, and every Burnley player has retreated into their own half as Tottenham bring the ball forwards. Tottenham bring the ball forwards here. Backwards, forwards to Emerson Royale. I've been Burnley. I mean, look, they've got quite a compact 4-4-2 right now. I don't know if that will be the case as we go throughout the game. Let's see. Kulusevski has started on the right, whips the ball to the far post, headed out by the Burnley centre-half, and Udogie can retrieve it. Udogie goes to the byline, beats his man. He's still going. He's tackled, given away, and then won back again by the Burnley player. Given away again. Honestly, please don't be another one of those games where... And then lost by Lo Celso. Honestly, things like that won't get noticed, but Lo Celso, for me, is very careless on the ball. Here goes Burnley attacking down the left. Here's Odebert. Odebert plays it into Charlie Taylor on the left wing. Charlie Taylor whips it across. It's gone all the way through, and the Burnley players had a shot from 20 yards fired over the bar, but we've seen there straight away that is what Burnley are going to do to us. They are going to hit us on the break. Luckily, that time, Zaroury's shot was high and wide, but that was, again, both Brennan Johnson and Lo Celso so easily dispossessed. They're asking for a penalty. I mean, that's not a penalty, is it? Can we be brutally honest? If in football that's a penalty, I know it's Spurs, but if that's a penalty, yeah, play on. It's not a penalty. You could literally ask for a penalty for everything these days. So here's Vicario. Plays it out wide to Ben Davis. Davis plays it down the line to Udogie. He plays it down the line, given away by Brennan Johnson. When Brennan Johnson's on the left, he really isn't as good as he. And now Ritchie gives the ball away. Burnley can play it through, but Royale was mopped up into Davis. Davis has given it away. Honestly, we started like the other night. And here's Burnley are looking threatening here without looking threatening, if that makes sense. And well defended by Udogie. So sloppy. So sloppy again from Tottenham. Come on, lads. Let's sharpen this up a little bit. Long ball down the line. The Burnley keeper he messed about a bit, but he did get it in the end. The Burnley keeper looks lively. I'll give him that. He looks lively. There's a ball played over the top of our defence. Ben Davies is fouled. I think that was Foster. Was that Lyle Foster? I think Foster's fouled him. Was it a foul? Let's have a look. I mean, Davies is lucky there because Davies had no plan to play the ball, but it is a Tottenham free kick, and we can come forward again here. But we've not the first 5 minutes here again. We give the ball away for fun. We give that football away for fun. Vicario, about 30 yards out, plays a straight diagonal all the way over the top. Here's Brennan Johnson, wide to the left, takes his man on, tackled, and it's out for a corner kick. Johnson did well there, held it up, but just didn't have the final ball. And in the Bologna game, it's Bologna 0, Genoa 1, and it's Gudmundsson. It's Albert Gudmundsson. But back here at Watchalong, Tottenham Hotspur have a corner kick. It's a corner kick from Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro is going to swing this in from the left, right-footed. He swings it in deep to the back post. It's gone over everyone and out for a goal kick. A very, very poor corner there from Pedro Porro. Tottenham 0, Burnley 0. I think this is going to be a very open game. It was a good run by Johnson, but I don't really feel like he had any conviction. He looks a bit lightweight to me. Looks a bit lightweight. Wayne, I do agree with you. I agree with you, mate. How are you, Wayne? Hope you're well, brother. Message me later. WhatsApp me later, Wayne. Much love, much love, much love. It's a throw-in to Burnley, just inside the Spurs half. But Burnley, you can see the plan already. I can see a plan every time a team plays us. They're going to hit us. We're too wide open. That's a lovely touch from the Burnley player, actually. He's had a dig from 20 yards. He's had a dig from about 25 yards, and Vicario has pushed it away, and it's gone out for a throw. It was Odegaard. Good little player, Odegaard. And Burnley are looking the more threatening in this first 7 minutes. And it's going to be a throw-in on the right-hand side for Burnley. It's Vitinho with a long throw into the box, headed on, cleared by Bentancur, back out to Vitinho. Vitinho is going to cut in all the way back into midfield to Cullen. Cullen goes square. Charlie Taylor here goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper honestly plays like a sweeper. There's a great ball by their keeper actually over the top, but Vicario will be able to come to the edge of his box and claim it. Let me know what you make of it. Not a convincing start. Only 7.5 minutes gone, but not convincing. Here's a ball to Brennan Johnson, though. He's got space on the left. Run at him. Brennan Johnson cuts in on his right, plays it into Richie, whose touch is absolutely dreadful. If anyone wants to come on my shows and tell me Richarlison's a good footballer, I don't care if he scores tap-ins. That is why he's not a good footballer. Yeah. Yeah, it's a poor touch, isn't it? Anyway, the free kick taken long. It's a good one, actually. It's gone all the way out to Odegaard. Odegaard plays it back into Taylor. Taylor goes back to, I don't know who that is on the left-hand side. The goalkeeper, they're playing it short. They're trying to play our Burnley. And then the long ball down the line. I think Foster's going to chase this. Davis just got enough on that to go back to the keeper. Vicario plays it into midfield. Porro came all the way across, and he can play it back out to the left side to Ben Davies, who goes all the way over to Emerson Royale on the right-hand side. Back into Bentancur. Back to Royale. We need to do something here. We've looked very lackluster the last 3 or 4 games. That's better. Good ball into midfield. There's the through ball to Richarlison. He's one-on-one. Not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. That's Brazil's number 9. And then people wonder why I want a better centre forward. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You watch. You watch, George. You watch. Tomorrow, if I do a show tonight and I'll say he can't control the ball, people will go, oh, he's got 5 in 5 or 6 in 6, whatever. He is dreadful as a footballer. There's Gio Lo Celso. He sets Brennan Johnson away. Can Spurs capitalise this time? Brennan Johnson cuts inside, has a curling shot, saved by Muric and put out for a corner. Much better from Johnson. If you're going to play on the left, cut in, have a shot. Cut in. So Tottenham have the ball. So that's much better. Brennan Johnson, you're not a left winger. You're not going to beat your man on the left. So cut in, have a dig. That was much better. Here's Ben Davies. Everyone is now camped in the final third of the Burnley half. Gio plays it inside to Ben Davies, who's very deep in the half. He goes all the way out to Richarlison, who's come out to the left wing. Richarlison's going to run at his man. Cuts in. Poor cross cleared immediately by Burnley. And it's gone back to the halfway line to Emerson Royale. And Spurs can come again. So Ben Davies. It's all a bit too slow for me. Like, we look more dangerous when we go forward quickly. Here's Coglou, though, on the right wing. He's going to cut in. He's giving it to Porro in a tough space. Porro's done well. He's pulled it back to Bentancur. I haven't really seen him in this game so far. Bentancur's gone to Emerson Royale. Back out wide to Pedro Porro. He's gone back to the halfway line. Here's Ben Davies. He plays it out wide to Brennan Johnson. He goes back inside to Ben Davies. Here's Gio. He goes back to Davies. We're not really going anywhere here. But here's Richie. What you got? He lays it off to Udogie. He whips it in. Hits the Burnley player. Only falls as far. And Gio again. Right, note that again. When I say about Giovanni Lo Celso, look, that's 3 times already he gives the ball away. I don't need stats. That's the 3rd time. A simple 5-yard pass gives it away. Gives it away. Oh. So a long ball over the top. And Muric can pluck that out of the air. And Burnley can just take a little bit of sting out of the game. No excuses here tonight, people. This is a weakened Burnley team. A much weakened Burnley team. Muric. There you go. The old drop kick out the hands all the way to Emerson Royale. Here's Bentancur. Bentancur now driving forward. Gives it to Brennan Johnson. He's having a lot of one-on-ones with his fullback. Brennan Johnson plays it down the line. That's a poor ball. And the Burnley defender can play it out off of Bentancur for a throw-in. Yeah, he does. Mark, he does. Mate, listen, if that was Kane, I'm excited. I'm going, yeah, 1-0. When it's Richie, listen, he scores tap-ins. He's not a good forward. He scores tap-ins. He's got no, I don't know. Anyway, big up United winners saying here from LB. Big up to you. Someone else said that. Big up Tyrese who said, yes, SAVVA, was good seeing your LB stream. Hope to see that collab again. You're going to see that collab next Friday, my man. Terence said, this is painful. It's not that bad. We just, given away by Burnley. Pulled it back to Brennan Johnson, to Bentancur. I almost feel like we overplay. Here's Coglou, cuts in, digs out a shot, hits the first man, and the header from Brennan Johnson straight at Muric. You know, George, he will, and then everyone will go, SAVVA in the mud. He's brilliant. Oh, he's not. It's so, I find it embarrassing that a club like Tottenham has got a player like Richarlison up front. Anyway, here we go. Burnley can bring the ball forward. Good tackle back by Lo Celso. Richie hits it. He is so bad. He is so bad. He is so bad. He is so bad. So bad. Oh, dearie me, people. Dearie me. So the long ball from Burnley. Burnley have stopped really giving us any troubles the last 5 minutes. Oh, God, he's shocking. The problem is, though, it's like someone said, he will score a tap-in and everyone will go, there you go, 6 in 6. Just everything breaks down on him. There's a long ball over the top to Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson's got loads of space to run into. Come on, show some quality. He whips it in left foot, poor cross. Poor, again, no quality. And now Burnley can come forward on the break. Nice touch. I think that was by Zaruri. Foster puts it out wide to Odeberg. Odeberg can cut in. Here's Emerson Royal doing step overs in our own box. I mean, you've got to. Oh, he got away with it. Here's Lo Celso. Between him and a doggy, they managed to mess that up. But Lo Celso's got the ball again, back in the left back position. And just a nice touching moment. A picture of a young lad that was, I believe, stabbed to death. And the crowd are giving a standing ovation with the sign saying "End knife crime." I can't agree more. People should just be nicer to each other in general, right? I think everyone's so mean to each other, especially on social media. But yeah, let's stop all sorts of crime, shall we? Here's Emerson Royal, halfway on to Ben Davis. He plays it out wide to Brennan Johnson. He's had a lot of the ball. Goes inside to Bentancur. Bentancur with a reverse pass to a doggy. A doggy gives it away, but it's gone back into the path of Coglou. Now Brennan Johnson, he plays it back, and the shot is skewed over the bar wide by Lo Celso. I've not been impressed by Richie or Lo Celso in any way, shape, or form in this game so far. Brennan Johnson's done a couple of nice things. I forgot he was playing. If I'm brutally honest, I forgot he was playing. Here's Richarlison. His hold-up play is horrible. Honestly, how is this guy a striker for Tottenham Hotspur? It is... Listen, we'll create chances and he'll score some tap-ins, but he is horrible to watch. Absolutely shocking. So, 18 and a half minutes gone. Tottenham 0, Burnley 0. Some decent chances at either end. Richie's had a couple of occasions when through on goal that has completely fluffed his lines. George, this is it. This is it. And Burnley tried to break there, but couldn't quite. And then the ball was lumped over the top to Brennan Johnson. He's played it into Bentancur to Udogie. He's lost the ball this time. Again, we give the ball away so much. We really do. And then people go, oh, my God, Udogie's amazing. And this player's amazing. And we give it away so much. Why can no one just put their foot on the ball and slow the game down? Just slow the game down a little bit. Take a bit of time. Take a breather. Heather said it's going to be a long night. Yeah, you never know with Spurs. And a free kick given away by Coglou. I mean, it was a bit soft, wasn't it? But the free kicks are so soft these days. So Burnley have got through the first 20 minutes of the game at 0-0. We're not playing that well. There's been a couple of times where we're through on goal, but it feels like the last month our passing has just got awful. Oh, the ball was kept on. I thought it was off. Apparently kept on. And it's a free kick to Tottenham. Pedro Porro being fouled by Josh Cullen. Yeah. Yeah, it's Spurs King. Yeah, you can't shoulder barge anyone. Honestly, it's a non-contact sport literally now, isn't it? Emerson Royale. Oh, I don't ever want to see Emerson Royale doing skills in our own half. Brennan Johnson into a doggy. The ball to Lo Celso. I thought it was a good tackle. It's a yellow card. He's given a yellow card. Why didn't he blow the first time? Or was it for the second one? No, Wayne, it's not. It's not Burnley's best 11, no. See, I'll ask a question. Back in the day, why was that a foul? I think that's a perfect tackle from Josh Cullen. I think that's a perfect tackle. Oh, look, it's Donna Cullen's son. Jesus Christ. Big up, George. Thank you so much, brother. Said, hope you're good, mate. Glad I've caught a live stream finally. Listen, I'm glad you're as well. Always appreciate you, George. Thank you so much for the super chat. You know it means the world to me. So thank you very much, bro. I really do appreciate it. And please, guys and girls, please keep smashing the like button. Please keep smashing the subscribe button. And just know we'll be live at 10 o'clock for a post-match reaction show where I might do some call-ins. Yeah, Mark, I agree. I agree. I agree. And Amy, I agree. Great tackles. I mean, you can't tackle anymore. Everything's a foul. But it is what it is. 22 minutes gone. So we're halfway through the first half. Tottenham have prodded and probed, but we've got into some good areas, but I'm guessing if we had a proper centre forward, we'd be 1 or 2 up by now without even playing that well. Do you reckon if I ask the missus to get me a pint of water, she will? I'm going to send her a GIF that just says "so thirsty" and a GIF of me. Okay, I like that GIF. I'm happy with that GIF. I'm happy with this for a GIF. Look. What's everyone think of this GIF? So thirsty. I love a GIF. If I could have full conversations all day via GIF, I would. Back to the game. It's a corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Pedro Porro on the left-hand side, going to whip it in right-footed. Let's see if this one can be better than his last one, which flew right out. Pedro Porro whips the ball into the 6-yard box, straight to the hands of Muric. Pedro Porro's corners so far have been lacking any conviction, direction, accuracy, whatever. Oh, Gary, I'm terrible. In group chats, I just communicate so much via GIF. I just think GIFs are brilliant. It's all got very scrappy in there now, isn't it? It's all got a little bit scrappy in there. I agree, Wayne. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Cleared by Burnley. 24 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Kulu puts it into Bentancur. Richie lets it run to absolutely no one. Please, I'm going to say it now. I don't care if he scores another 100 goals this season. I do not want Richarlison up front next season. Oh my God. No, because Romero's tackles are just disgusting. No, there's a huge difference. No. Here's Richie, lays it off to no one, and then the foul given away by Kulu. Richarlison, I'm sorry, we've got to talk about him. We've got to talk about Richarlison. It's just awful. Everything he's shocking at, isn't he? And it's a throw into Burnley just on the halfway line. Man U has said, imagine your team with prime Cavani. Oh, yeah, but we're talking about different levels now, right? The footballer, different levels. That's a great ball from Burnley. That's a great ball. He's one-on-one with Pedro Porro, his Odebert. He's taken a touch. He's got 4 players around him there. Charlie Taylor's gone wide, dinks it back into the box. It's gone all the way across. It's fallen to the Burnley bloke. Richie clears it, but out for a throw-on. Good tracking back from Richarlison. Big up Aussie Made Traveller has said, reckon I could find a better striker with 10 mil. Honestly, I reckon you could go into League 2 and find better strikers than Richarlison. I'm embarrassed that he plays for my club. I'm embarrassed that we got fans that say, give him a chance. He's coming good. Oh, God, it's embarrassing. Burnley is going to sneak this, says Terence. Listen, loads do. Loads do. Here's Burnley, though. It's a good touch. There's the ball over the top. And Burnley have fired it high and wide from about 6 yards. This should be 1-0. Let that be the warning sign. I don't know if he was offside. He was not offside. It was a brilliant pass. They will be fuming. That is the best chance of the game so far. Amdouni brought the ball down. His first touch took him away from him, but he still had time to turn, swivel. Oh, Jason, stop. People like you just come here just to troll. No, he's not one of the best strikers in the Premier League. He's scored a few tap-ins. Let's stop doing this. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing, Jason. This is embarrassing. The Burnley trying to come again. Good tackle by a doggy. Brennan Johnson can bring it forward, but he's gone backwards. Kulusevski plays it down the line. Porro tries to let it run to no one. I feel like we're overplaying. Does anyone know what I mean? I feel like I remember Arsenal used to do this a lot. Used to overplaying. You're thinking, just shoot. But we're overplaying it. Do you know what, Graham? I'd rather have Brennan Johnson through the middle at this stage. And the thing is, he'll score a tap-in. I know he will score a tap-in, and everyone will lose their nut. Here's Burnley again. Another foul on Giovanni Lo Celso. Yeah, we still do that now. Yeah, Jeffrey. Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah. This is. I don't care. He scored a few tap-ins. I'm sorry. No. Watch him play. He is dreadful. Watch him play. Spurs have got a player down here. I'm not sure who it is. Burnley are going to keep going. The ball's gone out of play. I'm not sure who that went down. Giovanni Lo Celso, the guy who's made out of biscuits. It was a foul. I don't think it was on purpose. It was a... He fell down on his leg, but it didn't look like he went down enough for it to be serious. Terrence, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Mickey van der Ven warming up down there. So was, I think that was Ashley Phillips I saw there warming up as well. But Burnley have made it to half an hour, 0-0. And to be fair, we've not really looked like scoring, have we? Another good tackle by Burnley. Lo Celso giving the ball away again. Is that 4? Who's counting? Is that 4? His short passing is terrible. Here's Porro. Whips the ball into the back post. It's gone over everyone and Brennan Johnson sliced his shot wide. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Everyone, like when people say to me, what, you'd sell... Brennan Johnson was offside anyway. When people say, what, you'd sell Lo Celso, I'm like, yeah, he's got 18 months left on his contract. Damn right I would. I just do not see what everyone raves about. Ben Davies can play that all the way back. Yeah, I agree. There's just a lot lacking for me. There's a lot lacking. Well, I mean, Simon, we're not mid-table, are we? Because we're 1 point behind you. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Oh, I love that, Bill. Love that, Bill. Oh, God, what are we doing? Why are we messing about with it there? Why are we messing about with the ball in our own box? What are you doing, Tottenham? What are we doing with that? Like, no, I'm taking Gabriel Jesus all day, every day, and a month of Sundays. Richarlison is just an awful footballer. He'll get a tap in. He's an awful technical footballer. You watch him play. Are we not watching this game, Adam? He can't control the football. It's disgusting. We've got to stop hyping up crap players. We've got to stop doing it. We've been doing it for years. Let's stop doing it. Cleared again by Burnley. We've got no answers here at the moment. Lo Celso plays the ball out wide. Coglou pulls it back. Lo Celso just gets there, gives it to a doggy. And was it a free kick? I didn't see anything wrong with it again, but everyone wants free kicks. Let's see. What, in this game? I don't know. I don't know. If I'm brutally honest, I don't think anyone's really stood out for me. All of this is not suited to the system. Systems have got nothing to do with control, technique, holding the ball up, first touch. No, he's an awful player. He's an awful footballer. Again, we've got what we deserve. I'll call it, Adam. You know me. I'll shoot it straight. If we wanna keep defending these very bad players, this is what will happen. This boy, he should be nowhere near a Tottenham team. I don't care if he scores a tap in or something. He should be nowhere near it. Here's Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson riding in. And again, poor by Brennan Johnson. Another one that's had a bad game. Richarlison makes Kelechi and Iheanacho look like prime Cavani. Oh, God, Wayne, he's so bad. Every other fan base can see it. Some of our fan base can't see it. Imagine thinking that Richarlison's a better footballer than Gabriel Jesus. Here's a doggy. Out wide to Brennan Johnson. Come on, Brennan. Slip the ball in to no one. Brennan Johnson is awful. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know. Ollie Skip now driving forward. He plays a through ball. Look at the state of that pass from Ollie Skip. Oh my gosh. I mean, Wayne, I'll be honest, we've been playing like this the last 3 or 4 games. Let's not pretend it's sunny. We've been playing like this for the last 3 or 4 games. Got to step it up in the second half because this is poor. This is really poor. Tottenham need to be... If we're going to be serious, right? If we're going to be serious, you've got to get a proper centre forward in. You've got to. You've got to get a proper centre forward in because this is absolutely shocking. I agree. Neil, this is all you ever hear. He's better in this position. This, that, the other. Wide, confidence. He needs game time. He's not a good footballer. He's never been a good footballer. A few tap-ins make everybody go overboard about him. Oh, Richie's found form. What, you mean he scored some tap-ins? I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. It's on its way. I've been assured it's on his way. I mean, the problem is, Wayne, we've not passed the ball well for ages now. Awful against Everton, awful against Brighton, awful against Bournemouth, got away with it. I mean, this is... In patches, we do some nice things, but this is a very weakened Burnley. Yeah, but it's just his... I can't keep saying it. It is what it is. The least he can do is score a tap-in in a minute here to justify his team selection. Oof. Vicario just getting down low and clearing that. Burnley are having their moments. They're having their moments. See, I'd rather see young Jamie Donnelly on up front, wouldn't you? Wouldn't anyone see Donnelly up front? Wayne, we bloody didn't. We conceded 24 chances against Bournemouth. God, we were awful against Bournemouth. They battered us. We've got better finishers than they have. It's hard work, this, isn't it? It is hard work. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, Jason. This I agree with. I don't think Bentancur looks fit at all. I don't think he looks fit at all. It's almost like we've rushed him back. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play more than 60 minutes here. By the way, Wolves, fair play to them. They've played for nearly an hour with 10 men. They've just equalised away at Brentford. Fair play to Wolves. Thanking you kindly. That's not a pint glass. There are no glasses. Should we? I've got any chocolate. Did you hear? All right. All right, here goes Spurs. Ollie Skip. He gives the ball away. Oh, hang on. I'm going to shut this door. Sorry, the cold coming through. Thank you. Right. The water is here. The water is here. God, this half can't finish quick enough, can it? Another game where I don't really see him do a lot. They've all got to step it up second half, right? Why skip on? Simon, big up Simon Rath for becoming a YouTube channel member. Big up Simon, much appreciated. There's the long ball over the top. Brennan Johnson goes down way too easily. He's very lightweight, isn't he? He is very lightweight. Given away, though, by Burnley. Here's Brennan Johnson, one-on-one with his fullback. And the fullback got across well, and it's out for a corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Big up to Simon Rath. Really appreciate you being a channel member, my friend. And for anyone else that would like to subscribe or be a channel member, please let me know. The link to subscribe is in the chat. And to be a channel member, just let me know and I'll show you how. Big up, Simon. Thank you for your support. Really do appreciate it. Rigsy, big up to you. I said, what a disappointing first half. Well, it is unless we can score here. Porro, corner kick. Can it be better than the first two? Nope. Awful corner kicks from Porro this half. Yes. But Phil, it's becoming regular, isn't it, that we do play like this? Here's Kulu. He's got space on the left. Plays it back to the halfway line. Disappointing. And then another awful pass forward. I don't know who that was by. Awful pass. It's gone out. I'll tell you what, Ange needs to rip into these at half time because this is yet another half of football. Another very underwhelming half of football. And then when people ask me why I don't think we're going to win a league title, I mean, come on. And the free kick given away by the Burnley player for the foul on Skippy. Just coming up to 42 minutes completed. Here's a doggy. He goes back to Davis. He goes back to Emerson Royale. God, please get it away from him. Before he did well in the end, but I do worry when... and then an awful pass. Brennan Johnson just recovers it. And then all the way back. I tell you what, I don't know what has happened to Tottenham in the last 3 or 4 games. We just look... Everyone's in too much of a hurry. Is that fair? Let me know in the chat. When I say that, is that fair? Everyone's in too much of a hurry to go forward at 100 miles per hour. You look at boom, but it's like it's all a bit hectic. Ben Davis gives the ball away. A doggy wins it back, then slips over. A doggy did well there. He still got the ball. And a free kick for the foul on a doggy by Vitinho. Matt O'Reilly would be quality for us. He'd be a quality midfielder. Vicario, VDV, Romero, Bentancur, Madder's son, a doggy. Listen, I'm not saying I'd sell everyone else, but I do feel that a lot of our players are so overrated. How many of them here can't put their foot on the ball and have a touch? So what does this mean? Sorry, my new attitude. Can you explain what you mean? Thank you, I think. But could you explain what you mean, Chris? Thank you. Corner free kick comes in, and I think that free kick pretty much sums up the half. Chris, not knocking you here. I just, what do you mean exactly? Feel free for the criticism. I'm okay with it, but what? Big up, Sav. I totally agree with you. Spurs can't win a cup playing like this, and the lack of quality in our squad. I just think we're a very, very, very underwhelming team lately. And this is now probably the 5th or 6th game in a row where we just don't look great. Here's Burnley. The bloke's had a shot from 20 yards, maybe 30 yards high and wide. And Tottenham 0, Burnley 0. Yeah. Yeah. So there's 45 minutes. We're going to have, there's Richie. Richie's held the ball up and given it away. This time he gets a second chance, goes out to Kulu. Kulu pulls it back to no one. He's been non-existent today as well as Kulusevski. And the Burnley player does fantastically well there. Royal cuts out the pass. And we've got 40 seconds. There's only a minute of first half stoppage time left. Yeah, this is the problem. Maddison is the only one in our entire squad for me. The only one that gets me excited. And the ball's gone back to Vicario with about 15 seconds left. Ball goes out to Brennan Johnson the last 5 seconds of the first half, and he's tackled with absolute ease. Another very average half from Tottenham. The same culprits for me. Gio Lo Celso have been very poor. Kulu's done nothing. Brennan Johnson is not a left winger. Skip, anonymous. Bentancur looks injured still. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to say, to be honest. Let me know. It's a very poor standard of football right now. I can tell you that much. God, I've got glasses all piled up throughout the day from when where I've streamed so much. I think that's like the 5th pint glass. Now we're on to it's not quite a pint glass, but quite a tall glass. Daryl, I can't remember the last time we saw Ange Ball. Does anyone remember it? Maybe 30 minutes against Everton. Other than that, I didn't see any against Forest or Brighton or Bournemouth. I don't know. I've been really underwhelmed the last 7, 8, 9, 10 games with any of our football. And we can keep blaming injuries, but these are players that everybody raves about. Johnson, I'm told, is oh, SAVVA, you don't know a player. Richarlison, oh, SAVVA, you don't know a player. Kulu, he's brilliant. Bentancur's brilliant. Lo Celso's brilliant. Porro and Udogie. This is a lot of our first team. This is a lot of our first team playing here. And they've got to up it because this is a tough watch. This is a really, really tough watch. Guys, we're going to play the game. We're going to play the game. 5 words to sum up the half. No more, no less. I want 5 words to sum up the first half, starting from now. 5 words. Let's do it. Daniel has said, I knew this would happen, SAVVA. I know I keep saying it, but this is so typical in a cup game. Replay and KO. Daniel, this is how we've been playing for absolutely ages, mate. Honestly, I think people have got to stop this Ange Ball thing. What I'm seeing here isn't good. Again, Richie needs to finish his dinner. Dull affair, front 3 shocking. We've got our Tottenham back. I would rather watch curling. Get Skip off the pitch. This front 3 is horrible. Bang average half of football. Wow, some of the comments. Burnley has so much energy. Doesn't everyone always look like they're fitter than us? Is that just me? Every game I watch, I feel like everyone's really quick in the tackle, and then when I watch us, we just seem like very lightweight. I don't know. Let me know. Is it just me? Can anybody give me positives from that half? Can anybody give me positives? Let me know. 5 words. Luke Littler is only 16. Jesus, if I see that boy's name one more time this week. Brian S., we dominated possession. So what? We were awful with it. Who cares? Who cares? We were awful with it. Positive. Sorry, someone said positive the half ended. Jesus. Yeah, people are not happy. Big up to Oryx Beats, who's put in a super chat and said, like I said earlier, switch Johnson and Kulu. I agree. I do not understand this inverted wingers nonsense. Get them on their right foot. Thank you so much for the super chat, Oryx. I always appreciate you. Thank you very much, bro. Listen, Ange needs to rip into these at half time, because what we just saw there was against a very makeshift Burnley team, by the way. A very makeshift Burnley team. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to get to all the comments. There's so many. Brian said Udogie is the best left back in the Prem. I mean, I'd much rather have Andy Robertson, if I'm going to be brutally honest. We haven't conceded a goal is the only positive. I mean, I just yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm finding it hard. Yeah, I don't consider that a positive, though, Brian, was my only point. I mean, having more possession, if we don't do anything with it, doesn't really do anything. I fully expect them to come out the second half firing, because that was a tough watch. Guys and girls, there's over 300 of you in here now. Please smash the like button. Only 155 likes. And please subscribe if you haven't already. The link to subscribe I'm putting in the chat right now. Can we get another 20 subscribers to get to 12,300? That would be amazing. A trigger, you're not allowed to say that. When I said this earlier in the week, everyone had a go at me. Lo Celso gives the ball away for fun. For fun, this boy gives the ball away. Amy has said Vicario is a Spurs angel. Toothless would be kind. Yeah. Hang on. Dull, boring, standard Spurs Cup. Wow. Udogie has been one of a few bright lights. I mean, he's been giving the ball away a little bit on that left-hand side as well. But yes, he's been one of the better ones, if you could say that. Heather said too many players not good enough. Is Santiago on the bench? No, Santiago's not on the bench, but Jamie Donnelly is, Scarlett is, Phillips is, Dorrington. I just think we need something different. We need a spark, don't we? Sorry, you wouldn't have Andy Robertson over Udogie. Andy Robertson, who for 5 years has scored loads of goals, created loads of goals, and been part of one of the best defences in the Premier League for about 6 years. Come on, what are we doing here, Ronnie? Sorry, how all of a sudden is Udogie better than Andy Robertson? Don't be so silly. No, I'm not hearing this. I'm sorry. This is just excuses. This is excuses. You're one of the first people, Brian, that comes in my chat every day to tell me how good Gio is and how good Bentancur is and Kulu and Brennan Johnson. Sorry, mate. You can't have it both ways. You big them up. Then when we don't do well, it's, oh, but it's the players. No. Lo Celso is a good passer. How can you be a good passer that gives it away too much? Again, why can't we just be honest? He's not good enough. He'll do one good pass in the second half and everyone will go, there you go, look, he's brilliant. No standards. Sorry, Brian, you've got no standards, my man. Big up to you, though. It's all just football. The timer, yes, sorry. That's how carried away we got here. Didn't even stop the timer. Let's stop that. 1 second. Let's put that back to 45. 0-0. There we go. The timer. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. You are absolutely right. Yeah. It just looks so, I don't know. I don't know. I've said all season and everyone has a go at me. I just don't think we're as good as what people say. I think we will win this game because I think we've got more than them. and we can't be as bad in the second half. But I just genuinely don't think we are as good as so many of our fans think. Like, where's that Mark Changor guy that always says we're in a title race? How? Look at us play. How? City are not looking at this and going, yeah, they're worrying us for the title. Yeah, come on, we've got better. We need better. Peter, completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Name 3 things Robertson. How we, guys? This is what Spurs fans do. If anyone's not a Spurs fan in chat, this is what we do. A doggy's had about 15 Premier League games, and he's suddenly better than one of the best left backs in the league for the last 6-7 years. It's mind blowing. Mind blowing. I mean, Andy Robertson. I didn't see the other day that in the last 5 years he's got like the 3rd most assists in the Premier League. Something crazy like that. I mean, that's straight away for assists. Liverpool's back 4 when Robertson plays is brilliant. What are we doing here? No, I'm not. No, Brian, I'm not too negative. I'm honest. You live in cloud cuckoo land, Brian. This is the problem. You come in here every day and tell me who's brilliant, and then you're going, oh, but it's the players. Well, which one is it? You can't have it both ways. This is the problem. I still think we'll win this game, Brian. I still think we're going to win this game of football because we've got better players. But you can't, we can't keep doing this. Our best 11, again, showing your age, Brian. How old are you? A best 11 doesn't play in the league. It's nonsense. There's no proof that our best 11 is the 2nd or 3rd best team in the league. There's no proof of that. You're making that up. You're making that up. Thank God there are fans like me that keep it true. Because otherwise, fans like you just tell everyone we're amazing when we're not. Defends, attacks, wins trophies. Listen, man, I'm just... George, mate, you've got to laugh, haven't you? You've got to laugh. Like, listen, Andy Robertson has been brilliant for how many years for Liverpool? Let's have a look. I love this. This is so Spurs, isn't it? Andy Robertson. Let's have a look here. Andy Robertson. Ready? So Andy Robertson of Liverpool has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons, winning every single trophy available, part of one of the best defences. In that time, he's got 5, 16, 28, 35, 45, 53. He's got 64 assists in that time. And 3, 4, 7, 8, 12 goals. So in that time, he's got 76 goal contributions. Yeah. And been part of one of the best defences in the league for 7 years. But yeah, don't worry. A doggy comes in and plays 15 games and he's better. Mind blown. My mind is blown by some of our fan base. I'm beating myself up, mate. I'm not making excuses for them. Brian, you just said that a doggie's better than a doggy. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I stop. I can't deal with people that have these silly opinions after that many games. God, we don't learn. The same people that said Dele Alli was going to be the best player in the world. The same people that told me Skip and Winks were going to be generational talents. The same people that told me Davinson Sanchez would come good. The same people that backed Reguilon. The same people that back Højbjerg. We've got to learn. We've got to learn. We will win this game, by the way. Adam, I never said a doggy was better than Robinson. I don't even know anymore what you said. Something was silly. Robertson is far better, but he's a lot older. And most likely on the decline at the age of 29. Why is he on the decline at the age of 29? Where do we get this from? Our fan base, we are the comedians of the football world, honestly. Yeah. Mate, I can't help it, Phil. It's too funny, man. I find it so funny. Sava, how comes you use stats to back up Robertson but not Richarlison? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? One's a left back, one's a centre forward. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Oh my God, Nicola, don't we? Oh my God, don't we? Brian, okay. So, Brian, You told me this morning in my chat, I believe we were talking about the Celso, we were talking about Kulu, we were talking about Brendan. You stuck up for all of them. Then the original comment that started this conversation was, it's the players, they're not good enough, or whatever you said about them. Which one is it? You can't have it both ways. Wrong. Week in, week out, we see poor performances from Richie, from Gio, from Kulu, from Brennan Johnson. But our fans keep going over the top about them, and you are one of them. And the problem with you, Brian, and I'd love you to come on. I know you would never because you'd be too scared. But the problem with you, Brian, is when fans like you say, oh, I'm just positive, you're negative. Just being positive for positive's sake doesn't make you right. Being positive for positive's sake because, oh, I'm backing my players doesn't mean anything, right? You tell me, Brian, I'm going to ask you an honest question here, and I bet you, yeah? I bet you. I can't even do it. When was the last time Spurs played well, Brian? Tell me the last time Spurs played well. Adam said he's passing his prime. He's passing his prime. He's 29. He's 29. Oh, okay, right. Let's get back to the game. I can't. I truly don't know how I do it with some people. I truly don't. I don't need stats to see that Richie's finishing is awful. His all-round play is awful. But you know what? Yes. Newcastle game. How long ago was that? Yes, Jason. Yes. Man City game. We had a good 15-minute spell. When was the last time we had a good game? Newcastle is the last good game where we played a proper full game. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Oh my gosh, it is hard work. We honestly, even when it looks poor, we have fans that think we're brilliant. As I've said, this needs a couple of years to sort this out. I've said that all along. By the way, no, we weren't. No, we weren't, John. Oh my. Okay. I'm not entertaining silly comments anymore. Big up to absolutely everyone else. Big up everyone. Oh, dearie me. Right, Spurs, can we please come out and play some football for the first time in a long time? It's been hard work watching us the last month. The last time I thought I enjoyed watching Spurs, I was on holiday. And that was against Newcastle. Burnley are making a substitution. And the sub coming on for them, is that Larson? I'll let you know in a second. Let's just get this second half underway. And we're off. No, we're not. Oh, I knew that wasn't going to work. No. Boom. There we go. Hang on. Please work this time. Ready? Steady. There we go. Okay, and we're in. Right, come on. We've got to do better this half. But Brian, you big up the players all the time. Here's Gio. Out to Skip. Skippy pulls it back. Nice from a Pedro Porro. Whip the cross in. It's gone out for a throw in. Porro's trying to get the crowd going. I do and I don't. I do and I don't. Not everyone's a troll, by the way. Not everyone. Pete, I don't think we're going out. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win it. Don't worry. We're going to win it. Come on, Spurs. I think we're going to have all the ball this half, and somebody has got to step up this half. Big up to absolutely everyone inside. Do you know what it is for me, George? Hang on. Here's Burnley. They've played the ball back across. And the player's offside. Do you know what it is for me, George? It's not that I live for silly comments. I just feel like we say so many things without actually engaging. Like, All of a sudden, Udogie's the best left back in the league. Based on what? We are attacked down off our wing so much, but he's the best in the league. I just don't understand how or why. We just say these things like out of nowhere. And then, like, Son's the best in his position in the league. So is Bentancur. So is Maddison. So is Romero and Van der Ven and Vicario and Porro and Udogie. Okay, why aren't we winning things then? Oh, it's the players. It's just like, what? Free kick pushed away. A shot from Lo Celso, but it was offside, I believe. It was offside. Yes, I'm not doubting that. By the way, Angus, I'm not saying I don't like Udogie. I think Udogie's good. But you know what? He's 20 years of age. He's got to learn. He's got to grow. And when our fans do things like he's the best in the league, you're setting them up for failure. You're setting them up for failure. Truly. I'm not putting Udogie into Man City's team over Vardial or Ake. If I'm brutally honest, I'm not putting him over Andy Robertson. No way. No way. But hey, let's move on from that. No, Andy, that's not true. Sorry, no, Adam, that's not true. But surely you can see a pattern. We're just saying things like he's better than him, but based on what? Based on what? 15 games? It just makes me laugh. Just makes me laugh. When fit, I'm having Andy Robertson or Ake or Vardiol all day long over him. All day. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Adam, it's not. If people stop saying silly things, I won't keep bringing it up. But like when you said he's better footballer than Gabriel Jesus, based on what? Like, look at him there. Look at Richie there. The bloke, you look at him there. He is awful. Absolutely awful. Brainy Chinese. See you later. Don't be here then. Don't be here. Don't be here. I won't just say nice things because idiots like you say be positive for one man. What do you mean be positive? I said we'll win this game. What do you want? Right, here's Kulu. Come on, Kulu. He's going to cut in. Lays it off to Richie. Gives it away. Oh, okay, I won't say anything. I'm not allowed to say it. Adam, when you said childish opinions, I mean, look, this is it. Who's the better footballer? Really? Based off of 5 games, this is when off of Richie's last 5 games, he's a better player than Gabriel Jesus. Absolutely unbelievable. And Adam, when you say childish, look at that. Unbelievable. Absolutely, George. I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I don't just blow smoke. Right, Benson Court. That's a lovely ball out wide to Kulu. Right, Kulu, take him on the right. Take him on the right. Take him on. Take him on. He's cut in. Take him on. Take him on. Go at him. Go at him. Oh, no, they're not getting to me. It's not getting to me. I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious. What they want is me to say that every Spurs player is amazing and that Spurs are amazing. And I just don't do that. I've never done that. I never will. Shot just wide from Burnley. Shot just wide. Don't say that. They'll get upset with you. They'll get upset with you. Yeah, Angus, this is one of the times I agree with you. If you're asking me who am I having in my football team, Jesus would be excellent in this Spurs system because he can control a football. He can dribble. He can pass. Richarlison scores 4 or 5 tap-ins and people go, oh, he's brilliant. Oh, he's brilliant. Finn said Kulu offers nothing on the break and nothing breaking down. Look, for me, I think he's got to try and take his man on. Ball crossed in, caught by Vicario. Go on, quickly. He's rolled it out to Emerson Royale. Royale's dribbling down the line. Pass it to Kulu. Look how much space Kulu's got. Run at your man. Run at your man. Run it. Oh, he's the cutting king, isn't he? Kulusevski. He's the cutting king. Here's a doggy to Brennan Johnson. He lays it back to Bentancur. Out wide to Porro. Come on, Spurs. I've got you down for 3-0 here. Kulu, take him on. Take him on. Plays the ball down the line to Porro. Whipped across. Headed out. Bentancur brings it down. Has a volley high. And over the bar. Sills Diamond, I'll always tell the truth, mate. Listen, for footballers good, I'll say it. If they're bad, they say it. I don't care who they play for. Always. Boom. Boom. By the way, everyone hasn't forgotten, I still said we'd win this game. We should be winning this game 3-1. There's no excuses. This is a very weakened Burnley side. A big up, Noel. There's the ball over the top, and it's gone all the way through to Muric. 53 minutes gone. Tottenham struggling to get on the ball and make things happen. And Burnley are on the break here. Burnley are on the break. Well tackled, well covered there from, I think that was Ben Davis. Was that Ben Davis? I think it was Ben Davis. Who do I think will get? Who do I think we'll get in the next round? Let's get there first. So if people don't understand you're a realist, you're not going to ask his players saying they're great when they're offering. Listen, it just is what it is. I just don't understand when people, after 15 games, want to say someone's the best player in their position in the league. Like everyone else is just suddenly crap. And there's the Burnley goalkeeper who slices it down the field. Emerson Royal can bring it down. Gives it to Porro. Porro, nice. He's beating his man. Sweeps the ball across. That's a nice ball to Gio. Has a touch. Gio. He's played it 5 yards to a doggy. A doggy's gone out to Johnson. Johnson cuts back in on his right foot. Has a shot straight at the goalkeeper. Just no real quality there, is there, at the moment? No real quality at the moment. Desperately needs some quality. And Brentford and Wolves have finished 1-1. Brentford and Wolves have finished 1-1. Well done to Wolves, who played 80 minutes with 10 men. I think they'll take that. It's a throw into Tottenham. 55 minutes gone. A throw in deep in the Burnley half. Come on, Spurs. Let's lift the tempo a bit. Kulu cuts in again. Lays it off to no one. That's awful. Truly awful, that from Kulusevski. Out to Royale. And Brennan Johnson, a truly awful pass again. And then the Burnley player slips over. Honestly, some of the standard of the football in this game has been really poor. Porro whips the ball to the back post all the way through to Brennan Johnson. And he's volleyed it into the ground and wide. And there's just no, I'll say it again, there's no real quality, is there? I think I'd do something different now. I'd look for a little spark. I don't, even if I don't care, even if it's a Scarlett or a Donnelly, something different. It's all a bit turgid right now. I mean, they don't look like doing anything, by the way, but they're coping with us very easily. They're coping with us at the back easily. And they're on the break here. And it's offside. Ah. I'd like to see something different. It's been crap for games now. And again, Richarlison gives the ball away, then makes the foul. Please, please, please get this man off the pitch. And Brian Hill is the answer. See, Postecoglou won't give any of the youngsters a game, but it goes to Brian Hill. Brian Hill is coming on for... Who did he take off? For Giovanni Lo Celso. So I'm guessing he's going to put Kulu into the middle and Brian Hill out wide. There's the ball headed into the Spurs area by the Burnley player, cleared away by Emerson Royale, who's not been too bad tonight, actually. Here comes Charlie Taylor. He's trying to take an Ollie Skip, and he's won a throw on. He's won a throw on deep in the half. Yeah, so it looks like Kulu's moved to the middle. Brian Hill's gone out wide. He really doesn't want to give any of the youngsters any minutes here, does he? You just get the feeling. Does anyone get the feeling? Does anyone get the feeling? By the way, Tarns, I will be doing one at some point. I need to find the time to do it because doing a 24-hour watch along really does take it out of you for about a week. So I need to find the time to do it. Jay Yida said, stop forcing the youngsters. I mean, no one's forcing the youngsters. We're just saying we want to see them play. Stop saying stupid things, but it's okay. Anyone get the feeling they're just growing into this game? I think they've realised, I mean, that's an awful cross from Burnley, but I think they've seen that. I think they've seen that they know what we're about. I really do. I'm sorry. When I go quiet, it's just I'm just thinking. I mean, have we created any chances here? I mean, let's be fair, right? I get that we've got players missing, but this is a very weakened team who are second bottom of the table and have only won 3 games of football all season. We should be opening these up at home. We should be. Brian Hill now out on the left. So Johnson's on the right, Hill's on the left, Kulu's come to the middle. He's floated out wide here, but he's playing in the middle in general. Jason, I think we've been worked out for ages. It's just whether or not teams can finish. Bournemouth made us look awful, but we finished 3 chances and they had 24 and couldn't. There's the ball across goal to nobody, and Burnley can clear it again. Yeah, I don't think my 3-0's coming in here, is it? Even when I try and be positive, I'm wrong. I just don't think Brennan Johnson's the one, you know. I just don't think he's got good enough technique. Look at his touch there. Awful touch. By the way, keep smashing the likes, people. We're 15 away from 200 likes. And, yeah. Yeah, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Big up Mo Shire, said so frustrating, had enough. Good night, lads. Good night to you. Take care. I mean, surely we've got to dig out a winner from somewhere here, haven't we? Rob, I keep saying this every week. It seems like this is every week we're doing this now. Keep smashing the subscribe button as well, please, people. I've put it in the chat if anyone would be so kind. We're only 18 away now from 12,300, which is mad. We were miles off this a couple of weeks ago. I agree, Bill. Listen, you know what happens when we say things like this, Bill? They then go and score a goal and everyone goes, oh my God, he's brilliant. It's like all-round play. We've got a lot of players that don't offer a lot. I mean, look at this Burnley team. This is a team second bottom and much changed. This is not their best team. Cross in, volley down by Brennan Johnson, straight at the keeper though. He saved it. He should have saved it, and he did save it. And that Spurs going again given away by Porro. Oh, he loves giving the ball away. Here's Burnley, but to be fair, a good tackle. And I'm going to tell you what, my man of the match here is so far has been Emerson Royale. There you go. No, Jayid. We're playing the team second bottom who have made about 7 changes. No, Jayid, stop this. This is embarrassing. We're playing the team second bottom. Yes, he has been our best player. That's what's worrying. But sorry, this is a lot of our first team playing today. This is who's from our first team? Vicario, Porro, Udogie, Bentancur, Kulusevski, Brennan Johnson. Yeah, Gio Lo Celso's playing. Right? Sorry, no. Richarlison, he starts. There's 7 or 8 from our first team here. We have not got half a team missing. No. Mate, even in recent weeks. Come on. Even in recent weeks, we played a very weak Brighton team. We had an excuse then. Right. So they've made a triple substitution, have Burnley. Here's Brian Hill. Keep the faith, Terence. I still think we can nick this. Max, I agree. I still think we still should be beating Burnley. Right, whatever we think, we should be beating them. At this stage, I'll bite your hand off for a 1-0. Oh, not a pen for me, no. People saying, is that not a pen? No, that's not a pen. I can't, but if they give that as a pen, listen, I want a pen, I mean, yeah, it's not a pen. I don't even know why they have to look at these things. Every time a player goes down, it can't be a penalty. Ben Davis with a lovely ball, to be fair. Great ball by Ben Davis. Davis and Emerson Royale have been our best players here tonight. That tells you how bad we've played. Brian Hill looking busy, doesn't really go anywhere. Back to Emerson Royale. Henry sent me his prediction. Spurs are asking for a penalty. Let's have a look. I didn't think it was. So the keeper's come out. No. How on earth do we want to bet? Odegaard was that Odegaard having a shot? I don't think it was. Sorry, that was I can't see who that is. Sorry, I didn't see who that was. Yeah, I think Bentancur looks tired. That's bound to be happening, right? He's just come back from two huge injuries. A corner kick to Burnley. Surely we're not going to get done here. We're not going to get done here, are we? It will be utterly embarrassing if we get done here. Corner kick from Burnley, swung in straight into the arms of Vicario. No, it will go to a replay at Burnley. Right, here's Richarlison. Can he stretch his legs? He's running through. Can he stretch his legs? He's played the ball through to Udogie. That's not a bad ball. Udogie's nicked it across, and it's gone out for a corner kick. Henry is stressed. I might watch Henry. Hang on. Should we have a look at Henry? Hang on. Let's see if I can find him. Here we go. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Here we go. I'm saying, Henry, my chat are telling me you're stressed. I'm putting that in his chat. Hang on, look. Let's see if he picks it up.
Richarlison plays the ball through to Udogie. Udogie hangs one up, goes out for a top corner.
Hang on, I think he's well behind. Hang on, let's have
in the chat.
Look.
Mate, I'm fuming. Burnley's flipping beat.
Can you all hear this?
We're 17 minutes in and we haven't even scored. We got SAVVA, mate. Hope you well. SAVVA, he hasn't finished his watchalong, has he? Has he finished his watchalong?
Oh, dearie me, dearie me. I love Henry. I love Emery. He's like, Sav, I finished this watch along. He's like, I'm fuming, Sav. 70 minutes, Burnley B team. We ain't even scored a goal. This is the worrying thing, man. It is worrying, isn't it? This is not a good Burnley team. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. So here come Burnley. I mean, Burnley will be very happy with this at the moment. Played it out wide to the right back for Tino. They're just trying to take the sting out of the game here, Burnley, but their defenders, oh, he nearly gave it away. Brian Hill's nipping at his heels. Yeah, he could, yeah. Henry could. I don't think he would, but there's the ball over the top. Brennan Johnson off the Burnley defender. Brennan Johnson, and he is dreadful. Here's Brian Hill. He's still got the ball. Good footwork from Brian Hill there. That's it. Keep going. Lays it off to a doggy. A doggy pulls it back too far to Bentancur. Bentancur looks really tired for me. Emerson Royal out wide to Porro. So Burnley on the counter-attack here. The ball's played through. Good defending there from, is that Bentancur at the back there, just covering. Oh. God, it's poor, isn't it? It is poor. Burnley coming at us again. They're just starting to come at us a few times here. The ball's played in down the left, and it's a poor pass, and it's a goal kick. Looks like Ollie Skip is coming off for Højbjerg. I mean, it's just such a boring sub, isn't it? This is such a bad sub. so bad, isn't it? Headed out by Gill. Spurs not getting it away. Then Højbjerg finally gets it away to Coglou. Right, Coglou, you've got loads of grass. Look how much grass he's got to run into here. Take him on the outside. He dinks the ball in the middle. It's gone across everyone. It's fallen to Richarlison, who falls over the ball. Oh, my God. Get him off. Get him off. And Spurs have scored. Spurs have scored at long last to save the blushes. To save the blushes of Ange Postecoglou and the players. We have scored at last. Pedro Porro. Oh my God, how much that was needed. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're having a let off here, lads. We're having a let off here. And Burnley have shot themselves in the foot. There was no danger. They gave the ball away. Pedro Porro let fly from 20 yards. Great goal. One bit of class. One bit of class. Well, it needed a good goal to win it. It needed. Someone in here earlier said that that Porro was going to score a screamer. Who said that? Who said that? Someone said it. Now, nothing silly. Nothing silly. Nothing silly. Nothing silly here. Because I don't think they've got a goal in them. So nothing silly. Surely we hold on to this, don't we? Right, guys. Surely we hold on to this. Surely. You did. Orox Beats, you did call it. You did. You said a Porro screamer. Fair play to you. Right, come on, Spurs. Just nothing silly. Because these have not got a goal in them. Bentancur, nice ball. Played into Emerson Royale's path. He's gone down the line to Brennan Johnson. Has he got that? Little step over. Nice. That's better. Right. Lays it back to Porro. Højbjerg out to Brennan Johnson. He goes back. Brennan Johnson started to do the safe pass each time. A lovely floated ball out wide to Brian Hill. Brian Hill is tackled easily. Burnley can bring the ball away. I just don't think they've got enough men forward. Hang on, that's a good pass, actually. I just don't think they've got enough men forward. I don't think they're going to hurt us, I really don't. Jamie Donnelly is coming on for Tottenham Hotspur. Jamie Donnelly is coming on for Tottenham Hotspur with 8 minutes to go. Big up to Jamie Donnelly. I think that was Donnelly. Yeah, it is, right? So Sessegnon, Scarlett and Donnelly have come on. Right. So Muric plays the ball up wide. It's gone down the line here. Take the 1-0 and run. Got to take the 1-0 and run. It's been an awful game, hasn't it? Let's be really honest. If we can get away with this, get into the next round, get into the hat, get into the next rounds. Here's Burnley on the right wing. He's taking on his man, but they've not got the quality, have they? Let's be brutally honest. Burnley have not got the quality to open us up here. Genoa drew 1-1, by the way. So we've got 5 minutes and 6 seconds to hold on. I love this. Cess is real. I thought it was a bedtime story. Oh, yeah. Burnley have won the ball back in midfield. It's gone out wide to the winger. He can cut back. He's just about kept it on, I think. Yeah, they've just not got the quality, have they? There's the ball slipped into Dane Scarlett. Dane Scarlett's going to hold it up. Plays a nice ball in Sessegnon, but he let the ball go through his legs. Good play from Scarlett, though. And the keeper's giving it away to Brian Hill. Brian Hill's dinking. Lovely ball through to Sessegnon. One touch, shot, just wide. Brian Hill did very well there. Fair play to him. Brian Hill did very well. Brian Hill did very well. But the shot just curled wide. A poor finish in the end. Maybe it took a deflection. It's a corner kick. Spurs go short to Hill. Out to Coglou. Here's Brian Hill again. Drives the ball in, and that time, not so good. Good footwork from him originally, but not in the second phase of play. Yes. So, Tottenham 1, Burnley 0. It's not been the 3-0, 3-1 I thought it was going to be. Especially people saying 4-0, 5-1. He finished that. It's deflected out for a corner. Unlucky Dane Scarlett. At least he gets on the ball and he's trying to do a few bits. So Spurs, 3 minutes plus injury time. Emerson Royale with a hopeful ball. And Brian Hill's given away a foul. To be fair, I've seen more from Dane Scarlett in terms of technique, touch, holding up the ball than I have from Richarlison all game. The ball is fired forward. Emerson Royale out again. Burnley have got the ball back and the guy falls over. And I think that pretty much sums up Burnley there. Some nice little interchange passes throughout the game, but never really looked like they could hurt us. Hence why they're second bottom of the league. And we've given the ball away again. Burnley are coming forwards. The ball's gone out wide left. The ball's played back. It's laid back, and it's a poor shot from the edge of the box from Brownhill. Yeah, Burnley just don't quite have that oomph, do they? They don't quite have the ability. I see it in the Championship that they would be lethal, but I can't see it in the Premier League. A decent little team. They try and play the right way, but yeah. I think we'll see this out now. You've got to see this out, right? Vicario clears it. Oh, hang on. Has he kept it in? He's done well there to keep it in. Held up by Scarlett. And Burnley can go all the way back to their goalkeeper. So Muric knocks it long. Again, yeah, they've got no quality. All the way through to Vicario. And now Spurs are 60 seconds away plus injury time from getting in that hat. That's, let's be fair, that's the main thing. We've not played well, but looks like we're going to get the win. I don't think there should be too much injury time. Højbjerg plays it forward into Scarlett. I tell you what, Scarlett's had some nice touches in this game. He really has. And Højbjerg doing what Højbjerg does there. That was really, really poor. Really, really poor. So we've got 15 seconds left. I reckon there's only going to be about 3 minutes. I can't really remember anything happening to change this to being a 5 or 6 minutes of injury time. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. 7. What did I miss? 7 minutes. Here's Brian Hill. It's a free kick to Spurs. Who's that down? It's Pedro Porro. Sorry, he's behind the camera. He's got back up. He's hobbling, but he's got back up. I think he's going to be all right. Yeah, I think he just caught the top of his foot. That's it. Foul. Play on. Yeah, sorry, Dean. Dean. Yeah, I really forgot about that. It feels like it's been a long second half. So Spurs have just over 6 minutes to see out this game, which we all, I mean, I said 3-0. There were people saying 5-0, 6-0. Surely we can see this out. There are 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left of injury time. By the way, I am going to be sending you all over to a post-match review after the game. Just a half-hour show. And then I'll be joining Sean on his channel. So Spurs, 5.5 minutes to go. The ball played in. Oh, that's a foul by Scarlett. I think that was just a little bit naive and overzealous. Foul given away. And Muric now, I mean, Muric is nearly coming to the halfway line. He dinks the ball over. Cleared by Porro. Brian Hill brings it down. Burnley now have got 3 or 4 players. There's a man on the overlap on the right-hand side. He's taken his man on. He's whipped the ball in, and it's an awful cross. It's an awful cross. And I think that will be it for Burnley. I think that's kind of summed them up, hasn't it? I mean, yeah, it's not a good cross. No quality in that cross at all. And Tottenham can now see this game out, hopefully, with 4 minutes and 40 seconds of injury time left. Looking pretty, if we're honest, we're looking pretty comfortable. Given away by Højbjerg again, and it's a corner to Burnley. Really poor from Emil Højbjerg there. Since he's come on, he's just given it away time and time again. I think the pros that have come on have looked worse than the kids, if I'm honest. Muric is up. There's still four minutes. The 6'7" goalkeeper is up. It can't happen, can it? No, it's cleared. And Burnley need to wait for their keeper to get back. Can Brian Hill get it? Brian Hill's chasing around like mad. The ball lumped forward by Burnley. And Porro can dink it clear. And Højbjerg has given the ball away again, but it's a free kick. It's a free kick. And Tottenham have 3.5 minutes to hold on here. It's not been a classic, but looks like we're going to get into the hat for the round 4. Jesus Christ. Woo! So Emerson Royale with a free kick. He's dinked it down the channel. Burnley have won that, but Coglou can now bring it down. He gives it to Brian Hill. Brian Hill pulls it back. Brian Hill's not done too bad since he come on, to be fair to him. Emil Højbjerg has given the ball away again. Emil Højbjerg has given away again. And Ben Davies has done really well. And Davies and Royale, for me, have been our best 2 players today. Best 2 players, I think, on the park by a mile have been Royale and Davies. Credit where it's due. Burnley trying to come forward again. And they've just passed it straight out. And I keep saying it, if anything sums up their day. Emil Pierre Højbjerg has been absolutely shambolic since he came on. Tough game. He might well be. All I'm saying is in this game, he's actually come on, held on to the ball better than a lot of the other players. I'm not saying he's great. I never said keep him. I'm talking about this game. There's a ball out wide to Sessegnon. They've given the man of the match to Pedro Porro, I think, obviously, for the goal. But I do think Emerson Royale and Davies, for me, stood out. But Porro's not had a bad game. Good goal. He's won the game with one bit of magic. And thank God we had that one bit of magic. Burnley have got 1 minute and 40 seconds. Hang on, there's a ball over the top. Done well again, did Emerson Royale. And Pedro Porro has gone down, for me, a bit theatrically there. Burnley have got 1.5 minutes. Or Spurs have got 1.5 minutes to see it out. Well defended there by Pedro Porro. Coglou can break now. Depends, do we break? He's played a nice through ball to Sessegnon on the left-hand side. Sessegnon, not good enough there. And then gives away the foul as Jamie Donnelly was trying to run onto the ball. Not good enough there from Ryan Sessegnon. I believe that they say bad day at the office, but we got the win. That is what's going to happen here. Burnley have got the ball dangerously on the left-hand side. They pulled it back. Great defending that time from Pierre Højbjerg. Great defending that time. He had to do something right. Good defending. 20 seconds to see the game out. 20 seconds. The keeper's up again. This keeper loves it, doesn't he? Keeper's come up again. Is it a corner kick? It's a corner kick to Burnley. So it's going to be the last action of the game, I should think. I think this is going to be the last action of the game. Come on, Spurs. See this out and you've won the game. Corner kick. Headed down by the keeper. It should have been 1-1. It should have been 1-1. It should have been 1-1. The keeper won the ball in the air, headed it down, and they can't finish their dinner. And we've got away with one here. We've got away with one here. And the game is over. Tottenham Hotspur have won this game. It wasn't pretty, but we've won the game. And that will be all that Ange cares about. For me, I'm slightly worried that this is another poor game in a row. But FA Cup, we've managed to get through, and we rode our luck. We rode our luck. We rode our luck. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? This is their B team. This is their B team that we really did struggle to break down. But the positives, when the fourth round draw is made, Tottenham Hotspur will be in it. So Tottenham are in it, Fulham are in it, and Wolves and Brentford are going to have a replay, as are Everton and Palace. Wayne, I mean, we watched that the other night. We were lucky against Bournemouth, crap against Brighton, lucky against Everton, lucky tonight. I just don't know how long this can keep going on for. But we're through. For me, I agree. I agree with this. I agree. I would have given it to him. I would have definitely. Savvy, you're definitely in the mud. Know your team. Terence, you've been telling me we're going to lose the whole game. I've been saying we're going to win. What are you talking about? I don't know, George. At least let me see who goes through. George, no, hardly anyone's played yet. Let's see who goes through. You just want a home tie. You just want a home tie. That's what we want. And we can put this behind us, get to the next round, and take it from there. Someone's asking me who was your man of the match. I'm saying Emerson Royale was excellent tonight. Hang on, can I spell excellent? God, does anyone else have that when you do predicted text and it just doesn't want to? Oh my God, it was excellent tonight. Yeah. And relax. Stick for what? I said we'd win 3-0. What do you mean? Stick for what? I said we'd win 3-0. Even when we were playing badly, Burnley haven't got enough to beat us. Burnley have not got enough. We said it the whole way through. They've not got enough. But we got through. That's all I can say about this. That's all I can say about this game. Yeah, we won. That's all that counts in the end. But imagine if me as a YouTuber, someone with a Spurs channel, just said, "Yeah, we won. That's it." My job is to pick it apart, right? My job is to have a look at the game, have a look at the tactics, have a look at everything. Listen, I am going to send you all over. Let me know in the chat who's going to follow me over to my post-match reaction show that's starting in 2 minutes. I've set the event. For 10. I'm going to start it in literally 2 minutes. It's going to be half an hour, and then we will take it from there. Big up to absolutely everyone. I've sent you across there, so you don't need to say SAVVA Raid because you'll be on my channel. But I'm going to move over there right now. So please follow me. We're going to start we're going to start that show in literally 60 seconds time. So thank you for everything, and I will see you in 60 seconds time. Take care. Bye-bye.